Okay, how to make a cigarette with gambler machine.
I'm going to show you how to make a cigarette with a gambler cigarette machine. So you have your loose tobacco. Load it into the machine.
Kind of looks like a stapler.
Yeah, it does look like a bit of a stapler. Yeah, you just like sprinkle it in there.
Packer,
take your presser,
pack it down.
right? Yeah, pack it down.
Yep.
And then you stick the hollowed tube out on the end there, and it slides forward like a like a slide. I don't really know how that's really all it is.
You want to make sure that it's packed up to the lip.
That's pretty fucking cool, actually.
Because
that's
if it goes over, you might rip.
And that's how people were doing it for a while. Because where I live, cigarettes are like fucking $15 a pack now.
That sounds like East Coast shit.
They ended up patching that exploit, and it increased. They started taxing the bagged tobacco just as much as they do with the packs.
Can't have shit in Detroit, man.
And then slide the machine. Your cigarette is complete. Also,
dude, that's fucking cool.
Pinch the end of it. And give it a little bit of a packing, and there you go.
Yeah, it was kind of fun.
It kind of like reminds me of the guys who like do like reloading or whatever for like reloading their own like rounds and whatnot. They have like the hydraulic press and shit. They like load up the black powder and then like put the actual like bullet into the casing and shit. Kind of reminds me of that almost. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, that looks like it's fun.
It looks very cathartic, kind of like doing this shit. I love how it includes like him smoking it in there too. That's
that's
Kino.
This 28 subscriber guy is pretty Kino. I like that.
Yeah. If you guys are watching this fucking shit podcast, go subscribe to Frank Bergen or whoever he is. He's just taking a drag, dude. Sitting on a log. That's it. That's the rest of the video. Copyrighted music.
A lot of filler at the end.
Yeah, a lot of filler at the end. Just straight fucking vibes, or whatever. Oh, they took this from you, by the way. They took this from you, by the way, by taxing the shit out of your tobacco. Unbelievable. Anyways.
What, a backyard? Wait, they took a backyard from me?
No. You smoking your tobacco at a lower rate of paying for it or whatnot.
Oh, you mean more. Like the actual, like the packing it yourself or whatever?
Yeah. They're fucking you over price-wise. They're like trying to take it away from you. They're like, oh, well, like, hey, this one unhealthy habit you have that you actually get some joy out of. Yeah, we're gonna take that shit away from you because we're fucking gay or something.
Yeah, I mean, you were asking about it, so yeah, it was fun because you'd sit down and you do quite a few, and then. It was just something to do. It was like kind of a hobby, I guess.
Yeah. No, it definitely seems like a hobby. I mean, from the one cigarette I had, I thought it was enjoyable. But anyways, yeah, this is a good opener for the video. I haven't done anything else like this for any of the other Hagcast videos, but anyways, we'll close this out. But anyways. Past cigarettes, we have a very special guest on today. We have Dead Internet Despot, also known as Carl. He has come on to the show to do an episode with me, which I'm very happy to have you here, and kind of just let you introduce yourself.
I mean, howdy. I don't know. I've been doing YouTube for like quite a few years now, like 5 years. I've been through 3 YouTube channels. And this is like where I'm at currently. I don't know. I just cover like chud stuff. I'm very not YouTube doesn't like me, essentially. YouTube just does not like me. I say bad things.
Can I say that I love your thumbnails. Your thumbnails definitely Kino. Does what's his name? The one guy on your server, he does like all your art. Does he do like any of these like thumbnails for you?
He does the majority of them there. So like on screen right there, he did the first three that you're looking at the top, the only one I did, the only two. Oh wait, no, there's three. So the Goyim Make Me Sick I made in GIMP, Frankenstein I made in GIMP, and Debating Is Dead I made in GIMP. Everything else is done by None. Oh wait. The Hassan Biker one I did as well.
Sam Parker one, yeah, that one.
Yeah. So any of them where they're like, you can kind of tell because he's got like a very specific style. But he did go by None. I think he wants to go by Dead Name now.
The Dead Name now. Okay, yeah, because he actually went. He did a little art piece for me for the channel. He did like my profile picture. It's very good art. Does he like charge you kind of money for that, or is it kind of just like, hey, like, you know?
No, it's free.
Oh, it's for free. Damn.
No, he's a good friend of mine. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a long time.
Oh shit.
We met basically on 4chan. We met.
Damn. How long you been on the chance for? Do you still kind of like go on there, or how long you been on there for?
Fuck, man. I started going on there around like 2007. So
damn.
Really early. Like I was in middle school when I started going on 4chan. And I was a beatard. And then they made Poll, and it took me like a year before I got on Poll. I've been there for basically every day is how it went, right? Until very recently, where I just haven't really had the time to be able to browse it every day. Plus, Twitter is kind of consuming a lot of my browsing time now.
Yeah, I suffer very similarly with that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was every day. It was my main form of social media. I didn't have any other forms of social media at all. It was 4chan, and that was it. And then I got into YouTube because people kept telling me to.
Yeah. So as far as like the previous, do you care if I ask you about like the previous channels or whatnot? The previous channels, which totally never happened, and this is totally your first YouTube channel, right? YouTube, you know, kind of deal.
So the first one, I just went by Carl Schwartz, and then the second one was Carl Sama. And back in the beginning, I made, like, the first video I ever made was about, what was that guy's name? The Sandy Hook shooter. I don't even remember his name.
I remember his name. There's so many of them.
But I would do deep dives on, like, the internet footprint of mass shooters. It was, what was his name? Adam Lanza. He had a huge internet footprint, and I discovered that on Poll one night, where people had like discovered his YouTube channel. They had survived all these years. So I downloaded an archive of it and did a whole deep dive, looked at other resources and whatnot as well.
Gotcha. And so as far as like those channels go, like was YouTube, I don't know what years you had those channels up for, but as far as those channels go, was like the YouTube's like terms of service, or like were they a lot more strict on like enforcing shit back then, as far as like the Overton window, like obviously it was like way, you know, I guess it was like way fucking more to the left or whatever. Like how was it back then as far as like being a content creator?
Oh shit. Well, back then, you had to obey pronouns. I remember very vividly that pretty much every YouTuber had to obey pronouns, even if they were anti-Troon. Just very heavy-handed, heavy-handed left-wing bias.
What years?
Yeah. It was like 2014 to like 2016.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
2017. Yeah.
So what would they do if you didn't? You get like a channel strike?
Yeah, you get a strike, or if you had too many, you just get banned, permanently banned.
Wow. So if pretty much and how would they even enforce that? Like what if you were criticizing like another YouTuber who's had like pronouns or whatever, they'd like just fucking strike your shit, or like how they even work?
It was just if somebody reported you for dead naming somebody or misgendering.
Jesus, dude.
It was considered harassment towards a protected class, right? And it didn't have to be a YouTuber. It could just be anyone. If someone reported you for doing it, you'd get in trouble. And around that time, I think it was like 2016. That's when they really cracked down on people having squabbles between YouTubers, right? Because back then, YouTubers would get into like not fist fights, right? But like verbal fist fights. They get into arguments all the time, and they'd go after each other really hard. And YouTube cracked down on that really hard too, because I don't know, they saw it as like bullying.
Is it still kind of like that as far as like internet, YouTube debates or whatever, or YouTube squabbles go, or is it that kind of like changed now?
I feel like it's changed, but I don't think there's any like actual like TOS change that's happened. I think YouTube is just like kind of loosening their grip on it at the moment, because I'm seeing like a ton more like right-wing YouTubers pop up.
Oh yeah,
they're doing just fine. They're saying slurs and whatnot, and they don't get instantly taken down. So
yeah, I've seen a bunch of videos that drop like the F slur and whatnot in them, and there's like I was watching, oh shit, dude, it was like the one soy Jack Party fucking channel. He does like all the it was like the arty fucking it was like green text or whatever, like stories or whatever. We're watching on live stream last night, and it drops like the hard R in the video like a bunch of different times, and that video has been up for like 7 or 9 months or so. And it's like, damn, like how did this not get nuked? Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like how much you're able to like actually kind of get away with now, which is fucking insane.
Yeah, it's definitely a white pill.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure that if once Trump is out of office, I'm sure that it'll change. I don't know. People attribute it to like Elon,
with like Twitter.
But I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's Elon buying Twitter and like kind of changing how social media interacts, because we know that it was the FBI was like paying these social media platforms to suppress right wingers. Like, it's just a fact. So now because we have Trump in office and Elon released those files, I guess we're kind of seeing the effect of that, but who knows if that's even really what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe they were losing business.
It could be that, or maybe it could be it could be a case of them like loosening the grips. That way they have a bunch of people come out and like show their support for right-wing ideas, or like pushing like the Overton or whatnot.
Yeah, and then they ban your ass. You go in the book.
Yeah.
You go on the list. Yeah.
Yeah, you go on the list. Yeah, exactly. That could be also another case of it, because there's a lot of cases of controlled opposition. I think Trump and Elon and pretty much all of them are controlled opposition. I mean, at least like in one form or another. I mean, we all know it's like two sides of the same coin when it comes to like Republicans and Democrats and whatnot. They all serve the same master, who I'm speaking of.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily that they're controlled opposition or they're just doing what they think is right.
Yeah.
Right, like with Trump, I always thought that he was just kind of like a dumb boomer that was doing what he thought was right. Elon, however, is a schemy guy, and he manipulates his stocks. He pretends, he like hires Chinese people to play video games for him so he can like pretend to be good at video games. He's a really weird fucking autist. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he has like some like ulterior motives for what he's doing.
Oh, for sure. The one thing I noticed was I think they wanted, for sure, I think he was trying to get people like hooked on Grok, because remember Twitter initially kind of rolled out like you could use Grok to edit images.
It sounds like a hard drug.
Yeah.
Grok ruined my life.
Yeah, it's like some shit from like RoboCop or something from like Detroit fucking like UCP or something. It's like, dude, I hooked on Grok, dude.
Yeah, they got Grok teeth. They smile and their teeth are all fucked up. That's Grok teeth.
Yeah, they got a really fucked up dick from like beating it so much or something. And it's like, I can't stop gooning to the AI porn.
Oh, well, that's gonna be you.
That's not me. Can't be me.
No. You no AI for you, huh?
No, no AI for me. No more AI goon sesh, bros.
He's an anti-AI porn guy.
No. We got a contract. We got a commission for the W goons now. We got to pay real artists to keep them around. Going back to so like they've rolled out Grok like image editing, and like you could ask Grok questions on Twitter initially, And then like I noticed recently they they got rid of that shit. It's like, oh yeah, you need like Twitter Premium or something to access it now. So I think they kind of like they're like, oh here's a free sample, and it's like, oh yeah, actually you got to pay for that shit now. Yeah, give me fucking yeah, give me fucking money, kind of deal.
That shit consumes a ton of fucking electricity, from what I understand. So it kind of makes sense that they restricted it. I'm surprised we still have free access to it on like Google and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't even know like how many different AI generating whatever the fucks they have out there anymore. I know there's like what is it, ChatGPT, which like have you seen that picture of ChatGPT? They take the logo and they like split it in half and they invert it or whatever, and it makes that one particular symbol. Have you seen that one?
The inversion of the ChatGPT logo, it forms a Star of David. Yeah.
Yeah. Very very convenient, right? Real convenient.
Mm-hmm.
What do they mean by this?
Yeah, you flip it on top of itself and it forms a perfect Star of David. It's rather crazy. That I learned about on Poll too. You're asking about Fortune. Like that was just in a random fucking thread.
Yeah. Well, it's like these people, they always tell you what they're about. Kind of like sometimes like, oh, not like maybe I wouldn't say overtly, but they kind of sneak in their shit, you know. They kind of tell you, like for example, yeah, they hide it like in plain sight, right? I remember I was watching the one, I don't know, have you seen the Austin Powers movies? You have, more than likely. Yeah,
I actually just watched the first one recently. Yeah, I like Dr. Evil. He's a great character.
Oh yeah, no, those movies are hilarious. But if you like, for example, look at the early 2000s like media shit. There's all these like jokes and references to like P Diddy in there, right? And it's like, like what do they mean by this? What do they know?
That's the open secret. Yeah. Hollywood, it's been an open secret. Like when they're joking around about how someone's like a sex freak, it's because they are.
Yeah, it's genuine.
There's a rumor going around in Hollywood about what they do or what they're up to. And we've known for a long time, it's always been a joke that, like, you know, Hollywood's full of pedophiles, and, you know, look at the guy that made iCarly, right?
Was it Zack Schneider?
Everyone knew he was a freak. Everyone knew, but
Dan Schneider
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dan Schneider. That was his name. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. But yeah, like, Hollywood tells you what it's about. Everyone knows.
So I'm gonna dive into some like kind of like schizo type stuff. How deep do you think the rot like really goes? Do you think these people are like in communication with like extra dimensional like demons, like child sacrifice and like all that? Like what?
No, they definitely do that. They definitely they definitely like do the sacrifices and whatnot. They might believe that they're doing that, but I don't think they actually are.
Okay. So you've seen Murdoch, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you remember the episode where it's like they eat the poo poo out the diaper? You remember that episode?
Yeah. Yeah. They have a diaper on their head during that too. Yeah.
Like Murdoch like walks into the one room and they're like doing like some like ritual sacrifice, and he's like, do any of you happen to be shrewish? And they're like all of them raise their hands. Gosh, that was Kino. I miss Murdoch. I hope they're doing well.
I think they're married. I think Murdoch and Murdoch Chin got married and have a family now. That's why they don't do it anymore.
Wow, good for them. They're helping keep everything alive. Yeah.
As far as like how deep the rot goes, it consumes every aspect of the government, though. And even, corporations as well, right? The heckin' corporations, man. But no, in reality, most corporations are heavily influenced by Jews if they're not ran by them.
For sure.
And not like just random nobody Jews, but like very powerful, well-known, well-connected ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all by design, really. I mean, how does 2%, what is it, like 2% of the population, how do they end up in like so many different positions of like power, like literally everywhere? It's like, it's a bit too convenient.
Well, you look at the Bible. The Bible tells you, in the story of the first Jew in Egypt.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like he goes there.
Joseph.
Joseph goes there, right? He's sold there. He's sold into slavery by his own fellow Jews,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he starts he starts like cleaning up after the emperor or something. And the emperor gets impressed by how good of a job he does, cleaning up the cells of the, I don't know, prisoners or whatever. So he promotes him to watch, like, in charge of the grain factory, or not the grain factory, excuse me, the grain storage, right?
Yeah.
So he's in charge of the grain storage, and then a famine hits, and he starts charging all these Egyptians, these native Egyptians, tons of money to be able to get grain so that they can eat. He builds up a ton of wealth. They're trading their cattle, their belongings and whatnot. Just he's taking everything from them. Then the Jews, the very same group of Jews that sold him into slavery to Egypt, they come in, and he gives them he gives them grain for free. He gives them the land that the Egyptians gave him to pay for the grain. He gives them the cattle. He gives them their possessions, and that's what they do. That's just what they do. It was laid out for us plainly in the Bible.
Yeah. Which is, it's honestly, it's crazy. It's like, imagine selling one of your own relatives into slavery because, oh, I don't like the guy. That's insane, dude. And the way they schemed that too, they pushed him, what did they, like, push him into a well or something? Or no, they said he fell into a well, right? They like went to his dad and they're like, oh yeah, he's dead now, and they like gave him like a piece of cloth from the guy or something, or from like Joseph, and they like lied to his dad, and his dad's like, oh, my son is dead or whatever, and they'd actually just sold him into slavery and whatnot. That's insane. You do that to your own brother. Like, I can't imagine like doing that to freaking like anybody, honestly, you know.
Well, imagine being friendly with them afterwards and giving them all this wealth that you've accumulated when they show back up begging for help.
Yeah, no, that's that is a level of forgiveness. That is a huge level of forgiveness. To which, you know, did they even deserve it?
They have one of the highest in-group preferences out of any race, right?
They do.
So,
yeah, that does make sense. All right, so let me ask you, what exactly is your opinion on the Bible per se? Would you say like you're like a Christian, or you're kind of like agnostic, or where do you kind of like stand on that? I've always been asking.
I wouldn't say I'm agnostic, right? Like, agnostic is like you don't know, right? Yeah. I'm like 100% certain that there is a God. As for the Bible, I don't necessarily believe everything that's in the Bible, and I don't practice Christianity.
Right.
I have Christian morals, and I believe like Jesus was real and whatnot, but that's about it. I'm not a very religious person. I don't go to church or anything like that.
Do you pray at all?
I have, not on like a regular basis, but when something important happens, I might pray.
Gotcha. And as far as like Jesus goes, what do you believe when it comes to him? Because I'm curious about the parts as to where you don't the parts you don't believe or skeptical on and whatnot. I was curious.
Some of the stories that are in it, right? I think that the Bible, a lot of the stuff that's said in the Bible is just kind of told to us to you can think of God explaining something to a toddler, or like how you would explain something to a toddler, I should say, right? Like, you don't need to go into like big details. You could just be like, yeah, Santa Claus is real and he brought these presents and whatnot. You don't need to explain yourself or explain how things really work, because they wouldn't understand it to begin with. So yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it. Like, I know some Christians believe that to like be blasphemy, like everything in the Bible actually happened, but I think a lot of it is stories that are told to like keep us on a path that he wanted, or to stop us from doing things that are bad, like homosexual sex, right? Homosexual sex is a great one, where it's reproductive, like DNA speaking, right? Like, scientifically speaking, it's retarded to be a homosexual because you're killing off your bloodline, right? Like, your DNA is not going to reproduce.
Quite literally.
And there's things built into it, into nature, to stop you from doing that. AIDS, all the different diseases that you can catch from being a homosexual will kill you or fuck you up very, very drastically at the very least, right? And I think that's built in by like God, right? And instead of just being like, yeah, you don't want to do that because, you know, DNA and whatnot, you want to reproduce and prosper, you know, create variation within your race. He was just like, yeah, it's an abomination. Don't do it. You see what I mean? Like
Yeah.
There's no reason to explain. Well, yeah, actually, you're gonna get sick and die if you do this because germs are a thing. They didn't know what germs were.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at like the Old Testament, right, in Genesis, right, it talks about Sodom and Gomorrah, right. You have Lot with his family that lives in I forget which one. It wasn't just Sodom and Gomorrah. It was like a series of cities that got destroyed by God. But what they were doing was in those cities they were having like they were literally like doing unspeakable like super degenerate things there as to why that's why God ultimately destroyed
Didn't they all
those
show
cities.
up to fuck the angels?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah,
what I was getting
to
to.
fuck the angels. The whole town showed up.
Yeah, the whole town showed up, and it's like if you look at that, right? Look at that, and then look at what we see in that community nowadays, right? Like they have apps like Grindr, or there's like a new one called Sniffies. Have you heard about Sniffies?
No, is it feet oriented?
No. It's far more diabolical than that.
Shit.
So Sniffies, I shit you not, Sniffies. I saw it on Fleckus Talks. I watch his podcast and whatnot. There's a segment on there. It was like Cringe of the Week or whatever. He talks about it. So basically, this app, Sniffies, it's like a map, right? It's like a map. You drop your location, and it's like presumably all other like gay men on there and whatnot. You drop your location, and you basically just say you're down to fuck, and it like you put where you're at, and like the description of that, like a better description. It's like I'm inside a Home Depot in the fourth stall in the men's bathroom or whatever. You drop that, and you basically just wait for another guy to come and you know what.
So it's just like anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
That's
Where, like disgusting hedonists, everything about them revolves around their next hit of dopamine from cooming. It's disgusting. And like you said, in the bathroom stall, they have no problem doing it in public. I mean, look at the gay pride parades.
Oh yeah.
They're just out there openly having sex, and the people that bring their children to these events need to be dealt with as well. Like that's completely unacceptable.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I knew this guy. I knew this guy when I was living up in the Pacific Northwest. I knew this guy. He was like a lobbyist, and he was out in San Francisco. He's living out there, and he would deal with a lot of like the political stuff and whatever over in San Francisco. And he would tell me that he would get invited. He's a Christian, by the way. He didn't participate in any of this stuff, but he would tell me that they would come up to him and they'd be like, hey, we're doing a mass orgy out in the middle of the park in like the middle of the night in pitch black, and it's like 300 guys all on each other like doing what they do, like it's like some shit out of like Dante's Inferno. Like it's like something out, it's like straight out of like hell or something like that, like Event Horizon. I don't know how to describe it, but you can imagine like they're doing stuff like that out in the open. There's another story, they actually covered this on Fleck of Socks, where it was like some cross-dresser, or it was like a drag queen, right? He did that, I was talking about how they'll just drop pins and they'll show up to random places to like, go doink out in public. He showed up in a park, and he went into a bush with this guy, and this guy had a dog, and the dog went and did the coitus with the guy, and he had an allergic reaction to the dog, and he fucking died.
Ha!
While they're in a bush, dude. I'm not even fucking joking. Like that's like they have no issue doing this shit out in public. Like literally zero issue with like doing.
Well, that's the next step. I've said it for a while that like the next step is going, because they want to ultimately they want to legalize pedophilia, but the next step is get bestiality going, right? Like that's why I've said before, like the next evolution of the LGBTQ flag is going to have a paw print on it for beastophiles.
They already legalized that up in Canada for all the cloppers out there. All the cloppers.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah, no, they legalized that shit up there, and it's like, why is Canada, like all on fire right now? It's like, what could it be? Yeah, same reason California lights on fire like every year, probably.
The friction of Canadians butt fucking animals is causing fires. Is that what you're telling me?
I think so. I think we're onto something here.
Or do you mean God is literally burning the country to the ground?
I think it's the latter. I honestly, I think it's a combination, kind of like both. I think it's
a combination of Despot.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think like the gay shit invokes the wrath of God, and
I don't know. I don't think that you can fuck hard enough to start a fire, dude. I don't think that that's possible.
well, I think it might be like the act in itself creates like the energy, and God sees it, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna light California on fire again,
Okay.
kind of deal.
It is just God, then. It's not both. It's just God.
Oh, I mean, like I was like being like partly like facetious and whatnot, but like I really do think a lot of it, for the most part, is actually like acts of like divine intervention when it comes to that, because it's just like I don't know, it's I'm trying to think of a way to explain it besides like literally just God sees us doing horrible things, so he lights the whole place on fire, kind of deal. I think that's probably what's going on. I might be wrong. I could be wrong on that. Granted, take it with a grain of salt. But I think that's
see,
that's
kind of where that's another thing where like I differ with Christians on is I think God is hands off currently. I think it's completely hands off. He's not intervening in anything we're up to right now.
Yeah, I mean, if he does perform miracles, chances are we're probably not even gonna like know about it. It's just like it's if from like the cardinal or the carnal like viewpoint, right? Like outside of like Christianity and stuff, I could see why people would be like, maybe it's just a natural kind of event, or it's just merely by chance. I get why they see it that way. But I guess like once you kind of look at it from a biblical sort of perspective or a Christian perspective, it more so becomes like, all right, that's no coincidences anymore. As to which, like a lot of things in life require nuance, and you're never for real gonna know the answer on everything. As to which it's kind of like, I don't know, a lot of shit for me at least. Like I'm just like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Does it really like affect me? Like, like maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Kind of deal, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I watched your "We'll Burn the Books Again" video, and that was definitely fucking Kino Fabino there, my guy.
Yeah, I just wish I could have made it longer. But I ran out of jokes.
Honestly, dude,
I just
like
I ran out of shit to say, and I was like, whatever. 6 minutes. It's been fucking what, 2 months, 3 months. So I gotta upload something. So.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's better rather than like stretching a video out to go milk the AdSense or whatever. I think it's just better to kind of just say your piece and then be like, all right, that's it. That's all I got for you assholes. Like, see ya, kind of deal.
Yeah. Every video nowadays is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes long. It's really, I just hate that. Unless it's like a documentary or something. Like they're covering some kind of historical thing that happened, or just covering like some obscure. I don't know. What's an example I can think of?
Like that. Who's that one fucking guy? It is like 12-hour videos. Like he did a 12-hour video dissecting that one game, the fucking mixtape or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like shit like that.
Yeah. But when it comes to like political content, or like I'm gonna give my piece on something, these videos don't need to be 20 minutes, 30 minutes long. Like a lot of times you find that they're just regurgitating the same thing they said at the beginning of the video in just different ways.
Yeah.
I also find them not to be funny anymore. We're just too serious now.
Everyone is too serious. What's some like channels that kind of come to mind as far as like political commentary? Like at least ones that you like watch, so I could pull up some.
Oh, I don't really watch anymore. The only one that I really watch like on a regular basis is Old Sterling, but he's one of the very serious types too. But he does he covers stuff that you wouldn't really know. Most people probably don't know about, right? Like he covers riots that have happened in the U.S. or in Britain and whatnot from long ago, like 30 years ago, and he talks about like what built up to him. You just kind of learn. I learn a lot watching his videos.
Yeah, I've seen a few of his covering like riots in like the U.S. and whatnot. I think he did one covering the one in like the U.K. or whatever. But yeah, he's definitely got some good stuff. I like his new thumbnail. He put the George Droid in there. That's definitely Kino.
Yeah. But as for like today, I don't really watch any political YouTubers anymore. I'm mostly just watching, like I said, like stuff that people are covering, like kind of documentary style,
Yeah.
or maybe news. Like every now and then I'll catch myself watching an Asmongold video just because he's covering something I wanted to know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of it's like video game lore that of games I've never played. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah,
40k lore. 40k lore is like really interesting, but I don't really like 40. Like I don't really play 40k. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. So I have a story for you. Actually, I went to my local games workshop because it was like, all right, I want to go get some fucking miniatures or whatever to like paint and shit, right? Because I need a hobby because I don't fucking leave my house. I'm a hermit, right? I go there and it's like some white dude working behind the desk or whatever. He's like an older. He's like in his 40s or 50s or some shit, and he comes up to me, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you here for Warhammer?" And I'm like, well, yeah, it's the Warhammer fucking store, so yeah. And he's like, "Well, how'd you get into Warhammer?" I'm like, I played Space Marine too. I thought it was pretty cool, and I played. It was like that one RTS, or it was like Dawn of War. It was like Dawn of War 2, not like the actual like RTS one. It was kind of more like almost like a MOBA, I guess. It was like a way smaller kind of squad scale or whatever. And he goes on some long-winded fucking speech. He tells me, he's like, "Well, here at Games Workshop, we accept everyone. Warhammer's for everyone." And I'm like, you're a fucking retard, dude. Like, unironically, like, you have no idea who your fucking target audience is. Like, what kind of fucking speech is that, dude? Like, your target audience is a bunch of fucking fat fucking white dudes. Like, you can't even say that. Like, like, why even give me the fucking speech? Like, to show how progressive you are? It's like, literally, here I am, a fucking, straight white fucking male, here at a fucking Warhammer store, here to buy some fucking, Warhammer figurines. And you can't even, like, drop the fucking charades here for, like, a second and just relate to me, on, like, on a fucking, like, my level or whatever. It's like how fucking indoctrinated are these people? It's like you can't even go to the Warhammer store without getting fucking preached about with like diversity and like a bunch of other gay shit,
I've been in quite a few hobby shops and I've never had them start telling me how inclusive they are. Normally they're trying to get me to buy something. So I can't relate to that. But I know that for a fact it is becoming gay hammer. That's been happening for a while. There was like a specific faction of females, like female space marine type of people, right? I forget the name of the faction, but there was like
the Guardians,
they were like
Emperor?
Valkyries or something, right? And that's what was supposed to be what they were like Valkyries.
Yeah.
And now they're just inserting the women into the actual normal space marine factions, and that's not supposed to be a thing. It was an all male thing. Very odd. Very odd. It takes away from the uniqueness of that faction, right? Like if I was a person that was like really in to the miniatures and I would go there and I mained that specific thing, that would be unique and special. It's unique and special to the faction I play.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just taking that out of it. So,
they're just putting it in everything.
Yep, they're just putting it in everything.
Yeah.
You also have that with like Magic. Magic was what I was really into for a while, but now it's just black. It's like black people all over the cards.
That's something. It's something I noticed even with like Space Marine 2. Like a lot of people came out and they're like, "Oh, bro, Space Marine 2 isn't fucking woke, bro. No, we're so back." And it's like, yeah, dude, your whole squad is literally like Asian dude, black guy, and then white guy. It's like, even then, it's like you're not really that back. You're still doing like the what's like that score or whatever they give for like basically putting like gay shit in your game where they get money. ESG? Is it ESG?
Yeah, it's the ESG score.
Yeah, it's like even then, it's like the shit's still like in your face. It's like it's slightly less gay, right? So they consider that to be like a win, but it's like there's still like gay shit in my video game. It's like I don't want this here.
Well, that's not going away. In fact,
for sure.
It's only going to get worse. Look at television. You want to know how it went for every other form of media when it comes to this stuff? It did not go well. Just look at what books became, look at what TV became, look at what radio became. Video games are next. in all of your hobbies, anything, any source of entertainment you have is going to be gay, and it's going to be black, and it's going to have a lot of women in it.
Is it gonna have the BBC Junior?
From Wendy's.
No, you know about like Low Tier God, the BBC Junior shit.
No, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, Low Tier God, he's like that.
I don't
like
know.
that...
I've thought of fucking the Wendy's hamburger though.
Bro's hungry.
Yeah. I literally just finished eating dinner.
He got the Taco Bell in. It's all good. Don't worry, he didn't get food poisoning, guys. Shit. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Because so I remember a couple actually it's like a month or two ago. I had EGAD on a live stream, and he was having us watch a video. Like the slop shows they have on TV now are just like fucking horrific, dude. There is like the one, I think it's like Los Angeles Fire and Rescue or something, and basically EGAD was kind of just like pointing out like, oh yeah, they have like, you know, the old white man basically being the fucking retard, and the black woman space cosmonaut lady or whatever is the smart one who like saves the whole day and shit. And it's like, dude, you're telling me fucking people actually watch this? Like, people sit down, they're like, oh wow, this is great. Like, like this has to be a fucking tax write-off for like BlackRock or fucking somebody, dude. I was in the gym, and they were playing that. Have you heard about that show, Yellow? Or no, it's like, what's that fucking national park in Wyoming? Yellowstone. Yellowstone, the show, yeah. Yellowstone, the show, and I was seeing that on the TV in the gym, and the whole like they have a fucking, it's like some fucking black girl boss chick with a fucking white guy, and the whole time the white guy's just completely fucking just like humiliated, you know, showing up by his like black girl boss partner or whatever, just like out in rural fucking Montana, you know, U.S. Marshals, you know. And I guarantee you, dude, if you looked at like the U.S. Marshals are like an elite fucking like 3-letter organization, dude. I guarantee you, like, if they're like sending out the best of the best, probably not a fucking black chick. Like, I can almost fucking guarantee you that. If you look at any like elite, like tier 1, tier 2 unit in any fucking like anywhere, dude, like it's pretty much gonna be majority fucking like almost 99% like white guys, and you'll have your like one outlier, like maybe like Asian guy, like that one Ronin guy or whatever, who like shills his fucking tactical gear. I don't know like how up to speed you are on like all the vet bro tactical shit and whatnot.
Zero. I'm not up to speed at all.
You don't need to be, honestly. You're not missing anything. It's pretty fucking gay, not gonna lie. But anyways, yeah, it's like you look at any like tier 1, tier 2 unit, it's literally gonna be like nothing but a bunch of fucking white guys. Like for like the Navy SEALs, for example, for like buds is their basic. It's kind of like the basic course you go through to become like a Navy SEAL. The instructors there have actually like gate kept like really good, because they've tried sending like female candidates through, and they've just absolutely fucking like wrecked them physically as to where they literally couldn't even do it. So that way they're at least, you know, still holding the standard and whatnot. But they've had like instances for like it was like Army Ranger, the Army Ranger course or whatever in Georgia. I think it's at Benning that they do that. I want to say it's Benning. They've had like, you know, their fucking women that like gotten through and whatnot, because they had to like lower the standards for them and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, look, I'm an Army Ranger or whatever. I got the Ranger tab, and it's like, they lowered the standards for you, so I don't really think that fucking counts. You know, they got to recycle, because when you go through these courses, right, when you fail, they basically recycle you, so they like put you like back at like another starting point, like either like middle of the way or like all the way back from the start or whatever. And they had given the women there like a bunch more they basically kept recycling them until they passed, which like no other man would have like ever gotten that or whatever. So yeah.
And then black people aren't in it because they can't swim.
Dude, I shit you not. I think I mentioned this before, but like we had platoon pool PT. And there's like 4 or 5 black dudes in my platoon. Literally none of them could swim, dude. Fucking none of them, dude.
Yeah. They can't. It's a well-known fact.
What do you think causes that?
It's a combination of things. A lot of people in the cities, not just blacks, but a lot of people in the cities don't get an opportunity to swim, like really ever. Um, and I mean, why would you? Those pools are probably fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Community pool in a city? No, thank you. But
yeah.
secondly, typically, like, I don't know about you, but like my father taught me how to fucking swim, right?
Mm.
So, and they're not particularly known to have fathers.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of both. No opportunities to swim and not having a father figure to teach them.
Yeah, that does make sense. And yeah, I don't know. Like I've always been I always thought swimming kind of just came naturally. It's like, you know, you go in the pool and it's like, if I do this, I will stay afloat. If I do this, I can swim, kind of deal. But I guess that just doesn't really happen to people or whatever. It's just not that natural or whatever. But I digress. But yeah, the inner cities. Have you heard about these? Was it the 15-minute cities?
The 15 minutes. What are you talking about?
It's like basically kind of like I think it's like Agenda 2030. I might be wrong on this. It's like Agenda 2030 shit, where they're gonna have like 15-minute cities where pretty much like, you know how like in all the predictive programming they're talking about like everyone's gonna be huddled away in all the and like in the cities and whatnot, and they're all gonna be like walkable. It's gonna be like they're called like 15-minute cities.
I know about walkable cities. I haven't heard about the 15-minute cities though.
Yeah, it's a part of like the Great Reset kind of deal or Globo Homo type shit.
I mean, I don't really have a problem with them making better like transportation in cities because it's already a pain in the ass to drive around them, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So having like more buses to take or more subways, I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is how they're like punishing people for owning a car at all.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like look at in Britain, I know for a fact, in Britain you will be fined, like you are fined for driving a car in a city. They will like tax you more, or you will straight up be fined for it.
Yeah. Well, I think a part of the reason they do that. Well, this is definitely the reason they do that. They want you to take the public transportation where you're gonna get randomly stabbed by, you know, some fucking mystery meat type person, someone who, you know, literally just fucking got there a day ago and they're already committing heinous fucking crimes.
It's a planned way to kill more white people.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That could be it. Could be it.
I think it is, honestly. Call me conspiracy theorist, man, but they know what they're doing. None of this shit's ever by like fucking. I don't really think it's by chance or whatever. I think it's an intentional kind of thing, you know.
It could be it. That could be it. I think a lot of it is just. I don't think it's a coordinated thing. I think it's a result of them just making bad choices, right?
Yeah.
They want to make it more affordable to ride the bus, so more low information voters, we'll call them, and you know you'll be around them more often because it's now they don't need to sell a dime bag in order to get on. They can just hop on, right?
Yeah.
God forbid they make it free. Oh my God, if they make it completely free, you're going to see people living on the subway. It's a mobile apartment with no rent. Essentially, is what it will turn into. Cyberpunk
fucking theme plays in the background.
Yeah.
I think they're already doing something like that in New York City, right? With Mondami, they went and like eliminated like all bus fares. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know if you heard anything about that.
They basically made it free to ride the subway because they installed these new turnstiles, right? Where you literally, all you have to do, there's video of this, is you walk up to it and you take your hat off and you throw it over the fucking top of it, and the sensors detect that like something's there, so they open right up and you just walk on in.
Wow. I'm glad all that tax money went to that. I'm so glad it went to that. That's fucking foolproof.
I don't get it. All they have to do is install those like the old kind of turnstiles where it goes all the way up.
Yeah.
Right? It's just the metal bars that spin.
Yeah.
Right? And it goes all the way up as opposed to the ones that are like, at hip height, or these electronic ones that they're trying to do.
Yeah, it's I don't know. They think like by making I like sometimes having something that's super simple is like literally just like the easiest thing to do rather than like overcomplicating shit. Like with something like that, you know, it's like, oh yeah, electronic fucking whatever, you know, it's like, oh yeah, it got defeated by throwing a hat versus you have these like metal bars. And their argument was probably like the same kind of like argument as to where they're like, oh, having bulletproof glass in Philadelphia at convenience stores is actually racist. We need to pass a law to get rid of it. And it's like, these metal bars here at the subway are like oppressive to, I don't know, like they're oppressing somebody. They're like, I don't know, barbaric or some shit. We got to get rid of it. And then the new shit they install is literally just, it's not retard proof whatsoever. It's actually very retard, easily accessible.
Well, some people think it's intentional, right? Like you were saying, like it's intentional that they want people to basically not pay the fares to get on this shit. But I don't think it's that. I think what it probably more than likely is that a couple politicians probably knew the people that make like those electronic turnstiles.
Oh yeah, they want to make money. Yeah.
They wanted to help them make money essentially, and they probably got paid off for it too. It's more than likely that.
Yeah, that show Fleckus Talks, they've kind of done like deep dives or whatever on talking about like fraud or whatever. Like for example, they'll have like those construction projects that'll like literally like go on forever or whatnot. It's like, you know, like I forget what it was. It was
well that's fraud. Yeah, you're talking about like the California fucking metro system or whatever that they still have not finished after like 10 years.
Yeah, or they have like unions over there where it's like someone does like a copper theft or something on like one of the telephone poles or power lines or some shit. And basically it's like this guy came out and he's like, hey, I have a solution to fix this. And the LA City Council or whatever just completely fucking ignored them. They're like, yeah, we don't fucking care. And it's that way the union employees for like the power company or whatever can go out there and go make their fucking overtime and, you know, make all this extra money and shit. And it's like, yeah, like honestly, the fraud, the fraud just runs so the fraud and the corruption runs so deep as to where there's literally no way you could fix it with, well, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the money's just being spent somewhere else. It's being used as a slush fund, and then they just ask the federal government for more money.
Yeah.
After they get done, I don't know, paying for a Mexican family's transition. I don't know.
Yeah.
Surgery for a bunch of illegals.
Did you hear in I think Washington State they have they're doing full-on transition surgeries for prisoners in Washington State now.
Oh, thank God! I hope the people that should be put to death are really going to enjoy being, turned into their true selves. I hope they find a lot of mental comfort in that. Yeah,
they're gonna be like, oh yeah, hey, I'm about to get the death penalty. Yeah, I really need these bolt-on tits before I'm about to get executed.
Dude, could you imagine you go to jail for the rest of your life, right? Like you have a life sentence, and you're there. And you're thinking to yourself, man, I would do anything to see a woman. I would do anything to see a woman. So you become a woman, and then they put you in a woman's fucking prison.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. These people are fucking retarded.
Oh, yeah. No, it like, the amount of brain rot, the for example, like, the left, like, the I don't know, whatever fucking crack they're smoking here, but, like, there's like this lady on video. This reporter guy's like coming up. He's like, "Hey, do you approve of sex changes for people on death row or whatever?" And she's like, "Yes, I do." And the guy's like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, I think they should be allowed to do it." And it's like some old fucking kooky like white lady or whatever. She like, I don't know, some egalitarian fucking retard.
Let's waste taxpayer dollars for a guy that's going to be put to death in a few months. You know, like that's retarded. Why bother?
Yeah. Well, I think a part of it too is just, they have to do the virtue signal, and then too, I think it's a demoralization kind of campaign that they're running, like either intentionally or unintentionally. I mean, like it.
The truth stuff I think is 100% intentional. I don't think it's like a for the doctors and shit like that. It's definitely for their own personal gain, right? But the pushing it onto everybody it's definitely a like deliberately malevolent evil thing that they're doing.
Oh yeah, no. And the whole like transgender kind of deal. I used to watch this guy. He was on Telegram. I think the name of his account was like Transpocalypse, and he did like a lot of kind of like deep dives on the kind of like the origins. Like for example, like in like a lot of the pagan cultures, like their high priestesses or whatever were actually just dudes in drag. Who basically would put on some type of ritual where they put on women's clothing, which would like allow like some type of demonic spirit or whatever spirit to like enter into them, so that way they could like do their bit or whatnot. I'm probably explaining this very poorly, so forgive me on that. But a lot of this has to kind of go back, like ties into like the occult and whatnot, and like Kabbalism. Because I know in like Kabbalism, they have like basically like the two. Are you familiar, kind of like with like Kabbalism and whatnot?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to explain this really fucking poorly. People can make fun of me in the comment section or whatever. But basically, like Kabbalism is like one of the core ideas of Kabbalism is that they believe that the fall of man occurred when Eve was separated from Adam, to which like you and I know that like Eve wasn't separated from Adam, like God took his rib and then made Eve from his rib, right? In Kabbalism, they believe that Eve existed within Adam the entire time, right? That like there was literally a woman inside of Adam. That's what they believe, right? And so they believe that when God removed Eve from Adam, that's when the actual fall of man occurred. Right, that's what they believe, and so they think by essentially finding a way to reincorporate the two genders is essentially the pathway to becoming, godlike again. That's like the easiest way I could kind of explain it. I read a book. It was called like Kabbalism Explained for like Christians. I read a book and it goes over that. It's a good read. It's on Amazon if you ever want to.
So they they worship hermaphrodites, is what you're telling me?
Essentially, yes. Which, if you look in like pagan cultures, there's actually a lot of examples of you have things that are similar to like the Baphomet, right? The whole like both genders kind of deal. Like in the Bible, for example, it talks about how like there's really nothing new under the sun, right? Like we look at what's kind of going on right now, and these same kind of things that are going on right now were also the same things that were essentially occurring pre-flood, like pre-flood world, right? God flooded the world. We looked at like Genesis 6, right? Genesis 6, it talks about the Nephilim, right? The Nephilim were essentially the creation. Are you familiar with the Nephilim?
Yeah, the Nephilim. They're the
half angel, half human.
Yeah, half. Yeah.
So God sent the flood to essentially wipe the world.
Wipe out the Nephilim. Yeah, giants essentially.
Giants,
Yeah.
Correction. And if we actually look to that, there's actually evidence of those giants till this day, right? We have that story of the soldiers in Afghanistan who were like up in the mountains or whatever, and they encountered a giant there, right? There's stories of that, along with when America was being settled, or well, it was like in the 1900s or whatever. They were encountering these like Indian tribes out and as they made their way like westward or whatever, right? They encountered these Indian tribes who all described essentially stories of giants, right, that they had encountered. They described stories of that, along with they had also discovered bones of giants, to which like a lot of these bones were like scooped up, collected, and they were brought to the Smithsonian Museum and were essentially locked away, kind of like that scene in that movie Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, that giant warehouse where they put all that shit or whatever the ark got put in there. It's something similar or like akin to that, I would say. They lock that shit away, right? And like for example, right, for like the Bible, what sold me on like the Bible was essentially kind of putting that together, right? It's like, okay, the Bible talks about the Nephilim, the giants and whatnot, and like all this kind of supernatural sort of deal. Like I'm a superstitious kind of guy. It talks about that. Yeah. It talks about that, and then it's like, there's stories about this stuff which, are, at least somewhat credible. to a certain degree, right? And it's like, all right, well, you know, putting that and that together, like it makes sense for, you know, the stories are kind of lining up here, right? And that's kind of what led me to that, you know.
I've heard that they found like bones and whatnot of like oversized humans, right? Is how it was worded.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about like these stories, like the Iraq thing that you were talking about. I've never heard of that.
Wartime Stories on YouTube. They do a lot of kind of like paranormal stories from like servicemen. It was like it was Afghanistan that it happened. Afghanistan Giant.
Oh,
if I could,
okay.
Afghanistan, yeah. The Giants of Afghanistan. And there's a bunch of like anecdotal stories that are like shared in this video. Definitely, definitely.
The artwork in the thumbnail.
It's really corny. It's really corny, but yeah, I saw some weird shit when I was deployed too, man. So over in the Middle East, they have these
things. Can you do me a favor and
Sure.
look up who else saw the Leprechaun?
Is that like
Yeah,
is it the first
guy.
one? The black guy. Yeah, here we go.
To large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community, many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This ammunition resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead. So got on to the wrong stuff. And he told me to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're gonna get down to the bottom of this.
Is that dude like wearing a plate carrier or something?
That guy's ready to he's ready to have a shootout with the fucking leprechaun.
Yo, bro doesn't even have plates in, dude. It's literally it's just the vest itself.
Get on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for
maybe it's a safety
encounter
vest.
with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells.
Oh no, okay.
Leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish.
That's
I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes
Straight
that
from
pot of
Ireland.
gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where to go. I want to go. Give me the
Go
go.
back to the beginning where the black guy was smiling all goofy.
It leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community, many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Yeah, pause it. That's you right now. That's literally you right now. The fucking giant. You're trying to sell me on the Giants.
Look. Just look into it, all right?
You,
I feel like I'm a slightly more credible source on this than
You think so?
I know so.
All right.
I'm not over
the Giant, so I can't like dismantle it with facts and logic.
Thank
So
you,
I'll
Ben,
just have to take
Ben
your word
Shapiro.
for it.
Fucking Giants defeated with facts and logic. It's like, this giant can't plunge his giant spear into my fucking gut, because that would be, you would actually be hurting yourself in the debate here by insulting me with your spear being plunged into me or some shit. Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't tell you about this unless like I think there's actually like some shit that fucking, you know, like actually like behind this or whatever. When I first saw this, you told me to look this up. I thought this was like a promotion for like Leprechaun in the Hood.
No, is it?
It's a movie.
I don't know what it's. I don't
You've
know
never
what it's
seen it?
from. No, I have not heard of that. I thought this was just a fucking news report.
No, dude, there's a movie. There's two of them
Leprechaun
actually.
in the Hood. Yeah.
Leprechaun in the Hood. Yeah, Leprechaun 5 in the Hood. I'm not even fucking joking, dude. This is a real movie. There's two of these actually. Leprechaun Back to the Hood, and then Leprechaun in the Hood.
Scroll up. There's 5.
There's-
Leprechaun 5 in the Hood.
So Leprechaun 4 was the one set in space, and then the other three are like kind of like just really shitty B kind of like horror movies or whatever. But
maybe the movie's based on this news report.
I honestly I thought it was like an extra or like I don't know, someone related to it, but yeah, I don't.
These movies are from fucking. Those clips are from 14 years ago. There's no way.
Oh yeah, no, this shit's old. This I think this came out like the either late '90s or early aughts. I want to say. But yeah,
I've learned something. I might have to watch this.
I mean, it's nothing really to write home about, but there's probably some funnies in there. Back when
I just imagine like this evil leprechaun walking around and harassing the pimp and hoes, right? Like
that's literally what happens.
The hoes go to the pimp and they're like, "Hey, yo, we saw a leprechaun out here."
Yeah.
He's like, "Shut up, bitch, get out of that corner."
Yeah, they're definitely. I want to say there are pimps in the movie, if I remember correctly. Awesome. I haven't seen this shit in like 14, 15 years. I remember my parents. They got me a copy. It was like Leprechaun 4, Leprechaun 5, and then like the other Leprechaun in the Hood or whatever. I think it was like 3 of the movies on a disc. I remember like DVDs back in the day. Like some of them came with like multiple films or whatever. Like on one disc.
Have the main menu to select which one you wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. They got me that, and that's how I like even learned about this shit. I was like, like. It's like, oh, this is the movie of like all time. It's like we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. It's like, what if we sent the leprechaun to the hood? And also, by the way, Ice-T's in this shit. Ice-T is literally in the movie.
Ice-T's like a diehard.
Warwick Davis.
Is it Ice-T?
Yeah, it's Ice-T.
Like diehard black Hebrew Israelite now, isn't he?
Are you serious? He actually is.
Might be thinking of a different black guy.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it's Ice Cube. Ice Cube. Okay, my bad. It's Ice Cube. All right.
They're two different guys, Ice-T and Ice Cube. Wait, they're different guys?
Yeah, they're two different guys.
Well, wait, isn't the one guy from like Law and Order or some shit? And then the other was Ice. Oh, okay, Ice-T is from like Law and Order, right? And then Ice Cube's like from the other Ice Cube whatever's. I don't know. I don't watch like movies like this.
It's the guy from Friday.
Oh, Friday, that movie. Yeah. Okay, that's ringing a bell now. But yeah. They were kind of just making shit up. They're like, the leprechaun in the hood. I don't. Have you noticed that not recently, but pretty much Hollywood is totally creatively like bankrupt. They literally can't come up with like anything fucking new. Everything's pretty much just like bastardized remakes now. Well, it goes honestly with like most media now, actually.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while.
Like, did you hear about that? What was that movie? The Odyssey?
The Odyssey?
Yeah, the Odyssey, the Christopher Nolan.
No, I have not seen that.
I wouldn't recommend watching it. I mean, look up the memes about it. But they took Helen of Troy. They took Helen of Troy, which like in the original Odyssey movie.
There's a black guy in it. Okay, well.
Not just a black guy, but the Helen of Troy is literally played by like a Vanta Black. Like black chick, like, and like according to the Greek lore, Helen of Troy was described as like the most beautiful woman like of the time or whatever. Like literally, they were willing to like go to war over like a fucking void, and yeah, like you're telling me this is who we got for Helen of Troy? Like, at least see if I can find it on here.
Elliot Page is in it, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is who they got for it. There's some schizo. Well, I wouldn't say it was schizo. Maybe it's schizo channel. There's a guy I saw. He was basically saying the Odyssey is basically a humiliation ritual for loosh farming. He does a lot of kind of like esoteric videos like that. Oh, here it is. Hyperborean knowledge. This guy right here. He did a video on the Odyssey.
I will not be participating in the loosh harvesting humiliation ritual that is the new Odyssey movie. It is the exact same procedure they do every time. They take our heroes and they drag them around like Achilles dragging around Hector. I'm not participating, and that's exactly.
Are you familiar with the term loosh?
No.
Okay, so loosh is kind of like an energy that is taken from someone, right? It's called loosh farming, right? There's another channel. I think it's called Schizo.
They called it Vril. I thought it was called Vril.
Isn't like Vril? Isn't that like the term that like the Germans would use?
It's like it's your Aryan energy as a white man.
Schizo Dumps. That's the name of his channel. He actually talks about loosh farming here. I've seen a bunch. Well, I wouldn't say a bunch of his videos, but I think the.
What the fuck are these schizophrenic thumbnails?
Yeah. Where does loosh come from, right? He kind of breaks it down, but loosh is. I'm gonna explain this really fucking poorly, like I do everything else. But loosh is basically kind of like an energy that comes from someone, from like you giving your attention to something, right? Like for example, like you're scrolling through Twitter and you see like a bunch of really demoralizing type shit, right? That is loosh farming. It's like a prime example, kind of like a loosh farming. It's literally extracting your mental kind of like energy towards it and like adding it to like some weird kind of like esoteric, like ethereal type of mass of like collective energy.
I see. So by living on 4chan, where the Mossad and CIA have been loosh farming me for nearly 2 decades now, I'm basically looshless.
Correct.
All right. I'm a looshless Judd, unfortunately.
I too am looshless. Unfortunately I give out way too much energy than I should. But yeah, he talks a good deal about like kind of like all this shit. I wouldn't take a lot of what he says with a grain of salt or whatever, but I think some of his stuff he has decent points on, or he's kind of like onto something. You know.
I'm sorry, I'm reading the names of the videos. Part Journey in the Mystery of Loosh by Robert Monroe. Why do they put truth in movies? I'm assuming that's about how, like, yeah, I see eyes wide shut there. So he's talking about how they hide, like, Illuminati type shit in movies, I see.
Essentially.
The Monarch mind control. I've heard about that. Funny thing is when I was a kid, when I was like very young, I watched something called the Illuminati and the Dajjal. It's a YouTube series made by some fucking Muslim guy. And it was about 9/11 being fake, and like how they used the monarch butterfly as like a mind control symbol, and like cats have some like sexual connotation to them or whatnot, and that's why you see cats in media all the time. And like these butterflies, and I looked him up recently, like a few years ago on a live stream, and that guy that made that fucking like little web series, it turned out he was like the son of a governor of some province in the Middle East, and he had murdered his wife. Little fun fact right there. And I don't know, the monarch video reminded me of it.
I think they definitely use like a lot of there's obviously like the use of like symbolism a whole lot when it comes to like media, and it's like also like real life shit as well. Like for example, are you kind of up to speed on like Freemasonry?
Yeah, I've went down a while ago. This was like 10 years ago. I went down the Freemasonry rabbit hole. Once you realize it's the Jews, though, it's kind of like, what's the point?
Yeah, no, that's fair. But yeah, you can even then you can kind of you see a whole bunch of it's a lot of this shit's like super heavy on like symbology. Symbology, is that the right term for it? Yeah, symbology. Yeah, they're very heavy. They're very heavy-handed on that, and I think mind control to a certain degree actually is real, especially when it comes to like MK Ultra type shit. Do you know?
Yeah, mind control definitely is real. Yeah.
Yeah, like MK Ultra, for example. I think that the guy who shot John Lennon, I think he was definitely some type of MK Ultra sort of experiment. Did you hear about that? What he was holding in his hand when he killed John Lennon?
No, what? Star David?
No, but I wouldn't blame you for thinking that. It was a copy of The Catcher in the Rye, and it's
yeah, and he blamed it. Yeah, and everyone blamed Catcher in the Rye, right?
Yeah, and so I think they have like certain kind of like kill phrases or like certain words that like activate them or whatever. Where's that Sam Hyde video where he's like, all patriots
Activation
go?
Phrase.
Activation phrase.
McDonald, yeah.
Activation phrase. Ronald McDonald. Yeah, that. Like some shit like that or something, you know?
Activation word, Ronald McDonald. Put on notice, if you fuck around with us, if you do
this is the one he did with Nick Fuentes.
We are going to do all Patriots go. Things to you that
it's pretty funny. I mean, I don't really care for Nick Fuentes. I think he's controlled opposition. But it's pretty funny.
We go on. Go! Yeah! All numbers are the same. I'm coming to kill you! Slums are real. The homeless and hungry know the truth. Donald Trump, please save them. They have been forgotten. They have nothing.
Are you enjoying the show? Refill your popcorn. You'll love this next part.
They'll make America great again! Go!
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think if Donald Trump ran with some shit like that, I think he would have gotten a lot more votes.
It's possible, although it might confuse a lot of the boomers that voted for him.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget about the boomers because you're just like so out of touch with everything that fucking goes on. They like live in their own little sort of like bubble where like they don't realize the direness. I don't think it's a word. They don't realize the dire straits that we're actually kind of in. Like for example, like I talked to my dad, and I try explaining to him. I'm like, you know, like most of my friends who are like guys my age or whatever, they will never own a home, they will never have a family, because our country has been flooded with hundreds of millions of illegals, and housing is literally completely unaffordable. The price of like literally everything is skyrocketed, making having a family nearly impossible. And we have a system that's set up to essentially prop up an entire like invasion of like foreign assets into the country, aka illegals and whatnot. The entire system is working fervently to make sure that white Americans essentially are never going to have any kind of future like whatsoever, to make sure.
Well, I think the majority of that's true, but the never having a family definitely isn't. If you want to be rich and have a family, or you want to live comfortably and have a family, that's probably not on the table. But you could just pump kids out, and you can get on like welfare programs.
Yeah. Well, you get what I'm saying.
Blacks do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you'll be like poor as shit.
Yeah.
But you can definitely have a family.
Yeah. Well, you get what I'm saying, but like as far as like being able to like really like afford shit outside of that, yeah.
I think the problem really is that even if you somehow manage to find a void that'll tolerate you long enough for you to have a family, your kid's probably going to go to public school, right? Because you're more than likely broke, and then they're going to make him gay, or he's going to get killed by a black guy.
Yeah.
Killed by some black kid. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah. So like you have like essentially we have like so many different things going against us as to where it pretty much like makes it nearly, I don't want to say nearly impossible, but makes it very difficult to try to like have any real aspirations of doing any of these things. It's a lot of demoralization kind of going on when it comes to all that. It's just but yeah, so anyways,
speaking of having a kid, you ever seen that photo of the guy from The Hobbit smoking a pipe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what that means, right? Like when you see people post that.
Not really. Educate
Look up.
me.
Is there anything more cuck than having a daughter? Like, you're gonna love this.
You want me to look that up?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, if it's not good, you can just cut it out of the fucking episode, right?
What is it like? Fucking.
Is there anything more cucked than having a daughter?
I'm guessing it's this one.
I cannot think or comprehend anything more cucked than having a daughter. Honestly, think about it rationally. You're feeding, clothing, raising, and rearing a girl for at least 18 years solely so she can go and get ravaged by another man. All the hard work you put into your beautiful little girl, reading her stories at bedtime, making her go to sports practice, making sure she had a healthy diet, educating her, playing with her, all of it has one simple result. Her body is more enjoyable for the men that will eventually fuck her in every hole. As a man who has a daughter, you are literally dedicating at least 20 years of your life simply to raise a girl for another man to enjoy. It's the ultimate and final cuck. Think about it logically.
Yeah. No, he does. Yeah, he's got a good point there.
He's got a good point.
He's got a really fucking good point, actually.
Shit, yeah, that's old. That's fucking old as shit. But yeah, that's the photo I was talking about. It reminded me of it.
No, that's fucking hilarious, dude. I'm glad you fucking shared that. Yeah, dude, I can't even imagine like trying to raise a daughter. I can't even imagine trying to raise a daughter in a nation so paused. Like, the only way you'd be able to do it is if like you straight up like you have to fucking like you have to homeschool them. That is like the only real way you're gonna be able to like have any chance of like trying to like actually impart any sort of like, you know, wisdom onto these kids that isn't like completely like just global homo type stuff.
Oh, you're gonna be fighting an uphill battle. That's why you gotta spend a lot of time with them.
Yeah. Well, it's like I saw a thing. It was basically like they did the math. Once a child reaches, I forget what age, but basically once they get put into the school system, the parents are effectively only really gonna ever see them for like maybe like 4 hours a day or something for like until like they're like the age of 18 and they're out of the system.
Yep. And that's providing that you don't work during the times that they're not at school.
Presumably, right? Yeah.
So yeah.
I remember my dad. He
fucking liberal arts degree holder is going to be brainwashing your child. Actually, it's a whole cabal of them. Really, it's like a bunch of random people that you don't know, who don't hold your values, who went to a college and studied, Black African fucking rituals, are teaching your children about history. It's
Will
not
Stansel.
Good. Yeah, Will Stansel's raising your daughter.
we love Will Stansel, don't we, folks? Are you caught up on the Will Stansel lore?
Yeah, I've seen the show. Yeah.
That shit's hilarious, dude. Fucking driving around, following Ice and his little, was it the Honda Fit?
Oh yeah, not the. That wasn't part of the show though. That really happened. That really. He was uploading videos of him like yelling femininely at Ice Age
with the whistle, dude.
Funny. He thought it was like Batman or something. Yeah, he had the whistle.
And apparently, like the liberals like turned on him too. They said he wasn't like liberal enough or whatever.
It's because he was getting no. It's not that he wasn't liberal enough. It was because he had so many eyes on him that like anyone that like got near him got fucked with by all the trolls, like all the right wing trolls. So they didn't want him around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought they were like devouring their own or whatever because he wasn't like I don't know, like.
No, he wanted to like help out with like the anti-ICE shit that was going on in Chicago, but because it was there were so many eyes on him, they couldn't like coordinate like their illegal fucking operation that they had going on, which is what it was. It was an illegal, like, terroristic style fucking operation they had going on.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, they had like whole like signal chats and shit like set up
Signal chats with fucking politicians, and they were coordinating how to, like, you know, they were databasing all the fucking cars in Chicago so that they could look up the cars and find out if they were from out of town or if they were a government vehicle or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy. They were alerting people to where the police were and whatnot. It was, yeah, people should go to fucking prison for that.
Oh, but they never will. Yeah, like, yeah, with that shit. You know what's kind of crazy is like the OPSEC that the left has at certain times is fucking piss poor, dude. Like some of these people in the Signal chats, straight up, dude.
I mean, like, that's conspiracy to overthrow the authority of the United States federal government. Like that's just what it is. It's conspiracy to supersede or to inhibit their authority.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, I don't. It's crazy. They should be rounded up for treason.
Yeah, they should, but nothing will ever fucking happen to any of these people. It's gonna go to a federal judge. A federal judge got appointed by fucking Barack Obama or someone else, and they're just gonna drop all the fucking charges, and it's gonna be a giant nothing burger, which is literally what happens. Our justice system is so incompletely, it's just utterly fucked, because the majority of the like the people, like for example judges, or well, like judges and lawyers and whatnot, the schools that they go through. Like, for example, you're going to, like, law school, right? A lot of the professors there will openly brag about them being on George Soros's, like, payroll, right? And so these people get indoctrinated at these fucking law schools. They get spread out all over the country, become judges or lawyers or, you know, fucking prosecutors and whatnot. And next thing you know, some violent fucking crime is committed by someone who, you know, should probably be spending the rest of their life in fucking prison, right? Like that, the one chick, Irina Zarutska, the guy who fucking stabbed her in the neck. Yeah, that guy got fucking released. I think it was like for like, he got ruled like incompetent or whatever to stand trial. So they just let it.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, oh, you're too fucking retarded. You can't stand trial. They just let him out. Right, which to a degree, like something like that in itself, judges doing that is like it's like a terror type fucking act right there, where you're just letting this fucking crazed fucking person out on the streets to go commit another violent fucking crime on some unknowing fucking victim or whatever. You know, those judges need to be held accountable to whatever degree is, you know, out there. I'm not gonna, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest one-shot boomers, dude. It completely destroyed their mind when it came to insane asylums. We gotta bring those back. I don't care if they were getting tortured in there, dude. We gotta bring them back.
Oh yeah, no,
even if all the terrible shit that they say was happening in a couple of these places, good. Fuck them. I don't care. Get rid of these people. They cannot be out here murdering innocent people and shooting up heroin on the side of the street.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, no, fuck them. Like, put them away. Put them somewheres where the rest of society who's just going all their day to day trying to get to work isn't going to get brutally murdered, you know, like on the subway or on a bus or something. Like, these people need to go away. Like, I don't care how they do it, right? But something needs to be done in regards to this, you know, and like, there's a lot of issues when it comes to like civil liberties and, you know, like when it comes to like the Constitution and whatnot. Like, in order, like, you could fix this country probably within like a month or two if you suspended, like, you know, civil rights or people's rights. Was it like habeas corpus or whatever? Like, they could do it. Like, it's like a light switch. You can flip it, but nobody's willing to do it. But yeah, no, for sure. Like, yeah, the criminal justice system in this country is completely fucked and needs like a total fucking overhaul. To which, how will that ever happen? I don't know. I'm a fucking Chud tuber or something. I don't know. I'm a dude on YouTube or something. I don't really know anything. I play video games.
Just need to grow a spine and be mean to criminals again. That's really all it would take.
Yeah.
We just need to change our lenient ways. People are too empathetic to criminals, because what if it was you? What if it was you being wrongly convicted? It's already hard as fuck to get convicted in the United States. Like, it's already like the most difficult country in the world to get convicted for a crime.
Yeah. a lot of times they'll just end up pleading out. They'll just like plead down shit or whatever. Most cases actually never even like go to trial because the majority of the times they just end up taking a plea deal or just doing it like a no contest sort of thing. And yeah, like we have laws to deal with this shit, right? It's just a matter of actually enforcing the laws and putting people in place who are actually like gonna enforce the laws and fucking throw the book at people. You know, like if you murder somebody, like you should probably go to prison for a very, very, very long time.
They should be killed. It should be eye for an eye.
Yeah, like it's just like it just fucking it astounds me. Like for example, that one kid, what was the one that stabbed? What was his name? The kid at the track meet. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the fuck, I don't even remember his name either. The black kid though. Yeah, the black kid that stabbed.
Was his name armed robbery or? Was that
robbery?
Was
Yeah,
that
it was
his name?
It was like a. It sounded very similar to that.
Austin Metcalf was the victim, and then
Yeah.
there was whatever the fuck his name is. Commit a lot of crime and low impulse control. I don't fucking know the guy's name. Anthony Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, that guy, yeah. Yeah, like for example, the laws that they have for that, like most people, if you kill another person, like at least the laws like they have like in Texas or whatever, from what I've seen, like they can give you the death penalty for like doing that to someone, but for whatever reason, because he's 17 and he does it, and he's like, oh, you know, slap in the wrist, 35 years. Well, I don't even think I think he has to serve like half of that before he's eligible for parole. And you already know, like, by that time, they're just going to be like, oh, you've learned your lesson. You shouldn't stab people and kill them. Killing people is bad or something, and the parole board's just going to let his ass out, and that's it.
Yep. We love our criminals. We love black people here in America. We worship black people. We watch them dribble balls around and watch them murder people and steal stuff, and then we pat them on the back and say, hey, who cares if you admit to it in a rap song?
Yeah. No, like you have like the ATF. The ATF will go and kick down someone's door for like having like, I don't know, like a pistol brace like on their rifle or something, right? They'll go and do that with like lethal fucking efficiency. They will use every resource to track that one guy down who did a heckin', you know, he broke an ATF like NFA law or something, right? They'll track that guy down, but when it comes to Chicago and all these other places with all these young youths running around with the fucking switches and whatnot, it's fucking crickets.
And they posted on social media too. They like wave their guns around in front of a camera, posted on the internet, and nothing's done. But if you're a white man living in the bumfuck nowhere, and you dare even tell somebody that you own an illegal firearm, you're done for. You're done.
Yeah. Even though you've never hurt anybody else, you were no plan to use this thing in a crime whatsoever. It's literally like, hey, you wanted to have a full auto, you know, like AR or some shit, right? And there's many examples.
That's what they did to Gypsy Crusader, right? He showed a gun on one of his live streams.
They raided his house.
Apparently, and he was a felon, and he wasn't allowed to own a gun, and they raided his house. Meanwhile, you know, 1/3 of black people are felons, and what do you see? They're waving guns around in like TikTok and Instagram videos, on live streams and whatnot, while they're actively beefing, talking about like some other rival gang. Who's, you know, what do? Well, they probably go around and they steal Kias and they sell drugs and all this other shit, and nothing's done about it.
Yeah, no, it's selective enforcement. I fully believe this is a part of the demoralization campaign and a two-tier justice system that we dwell in.
Could you imagine how many of them would be like, how many blacks would be removed from society if we actually weren't like protecting them? If people weren't afraid to go arrest them for the crimes that they committed, dude.
Oh yeah.
The population would like half overnight. You'd have half of them removed.
Yeah, half of them are removed, and you'd be losing a lot of welfare. You'd be losing a lot of welfare numbers there too. Well, I mean, they'd be going to prison, so even then, they're still a burden on the system. But yeah, no, I forget.
Or whatever. We're paying for them anyways. We're paying, like, your tax dollars already
Yep.
go for them to fucking go to them for like welfare, to pay for their living and their kids' living, and then you're also paying more in like grocery store costs because
They
they're
keep stealing shit.
They
Yep.
keep stealing shit, so the theft insurance keeps going up and up
And it
for
passes
all
on
these
to
places.
consumer.
So you're paying more at the grocery store. Every thing that you buy goes up
Mhm.
because they're stealing it. So just, I don't care. Like, we're paying for them one way or another. Just put them in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, and enforce the fucking laws. And it honestly, it just really astounds me, like, how brazen they are. They just literally, they record themselves in, like, broad daylight just stealing shit or, committing violent fucking felonies or something. They literally just, they record it, they live stream it, they put it out there for everyone to see. They're like, hey, look at what we can get away with, right? If any fucking white man did that, you already know their ass would be already tried, put in jail, hit with the maximum sentence, and they'd be made an example of to everyone. But when it comes to the to the opposite degree here, literally nothing fucking happens to them. Literally, slap in the wrist. Oh, don't kill people. That's bad. And then they're out back again. Whatever. There was that dude. I don't know if you heard about this story. This guy's son was murdered in his house. This black guy breaks into his house and fucking murders his son. Literally kills his son in the house. And this guy only got a 10-year sentence for it. Only got 10 years for killing his son in his house.
Well, I mean, it's basically an abortion, right? It's just kind of late. It's a few years late.
Yeah. So, it's, if the roles, I hate saying this, if the roles were reversed, because that's like just some conservative like talking point that obviously the left does not give a fuck about. They don't have, they don't care about your principles. All they care about is ensuring your erasure. So when it comes to any kind of principles, they just like, oh, well, I'm violating your free speech or some other bullshit. They don't give a fuck. It's like, I need you gone kind of deal. But yeah. They don't care if it was like, think about it if the roles were reversed kind of deal. Like they don't give a shit. It's like there's not even like people have been pushed so far.
No, conservatives love black people. What are you talking about? Like,
oh yeah,
dude, the modern, like the Overton window, right? They love black people. They as soon as you find a Republican black guy, they elevate him in stature immediately.
Champion
it's
him.
like it's like, look, we're not racist. They have to prove to these people that fucking hate them and don't care if they're racist or not, that they're not racist. It's retarded. Stop trying to appease the enemy.
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, and there's no sense in champion like what the who's this gonna win over? Like you already have boomers. Boomers are already voting for you. Like, is this gonna win over your fucking like Gen Z fucking guy? Because most of the Gen Z guys that I know have been completely fucking the Twitter hit them and it hit them fucking hard, and they're probably more so on our level here as far as like how far the Overton window has been like pushed, and as far as like what they believe needs to be done to fix this country, right?
Yeah, you said Zoomers?
Yeah, Zoomers, yeah.
Yeah, we call them Generation Zyklon. It's actually
yeah,
not Zoomers.
Yeah. So it's like I don't know, like Republicans piss me off more so than the left, even because every single time they have a fucking chance to do something, they choose to do nothing because they're controlled opposition to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the it's like the do you hate, like, who do you get rid of first, the traitors or the enemy, right? Like, you got to root out the traitors first.
Yeah,
it's more of like a betrayal, I guess you could call it, right? It's hits a little bit closer to home because these people are supposed to be on your side, or at least close to you politically, but they would just like your enemies, they want you dead as well. So
yeah, exactly, they're all working for the same people. It's just they have to feign the appearance of trying to do something, right? It's like, oh, look, we tried to pass this, but it didn't work. Somebody didn't show up to vote on it. Like, what was it, the Save America Act, the voter ID shit? you have people who can't even fucking show up. Like, it's literally a slam dunk kind of thing where it's like literally it's like an 80, what is it, like an 80 or whatever, like an 80% issue where most Americans agree we need voter ID for elections and whatnot, right? They have like, you know, everybody agrees for the most part, right? We need this shit. And then we have fucking people in Congress, they can't even be bothered. Like, obviously they're doing this for a reason. It's not, oh, I'm too lazy to show up. It's no, they don't want to show up and vote on it because they don't want it to fucking pass. It's like incompetence of this level can't be by fucking sheer chance, right? This has to be intentional.
No, it's 100% intentional.
Yeah, exactly. And every single chance Republicans have to fucking do something when they're in power, they do nothing. They literally do fucking nothing because they're the do nothing party. They're there to calm the calm the herd, right? You know, you had all this, you know, like all this energy that kind of came in from when Trump got elected in 2024. It's like, yeah, mass deportations. You know, we're gonna fucking shut down the left, pretty much. Like all this like rhetoric being put out, right? And then come 2026, no more mass deportations. We're going to stop the ICE raids. We're going to do pretty much stop anything like that we actually, you know, might have been good for the country, right? They never hold true to anything they say. And it couldn't be any more obvious that they're controlled opposition. It's just a matter of like being able to, you know, put the pieces together and to recognize like, yeah, these people are full of fucking shit. I'm trying really hard not to Fed post.
Let's see. I was looking for a specific image, but I can't find it, unfortunately. I can find the unedited version, but I can't. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So here, where is? How do I DM? Oh, right. We're not in a fucking. We are not in a private call, so I will post it in your DMs.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Here we go. The March of Tyranny. Yep. That is that's exactly what that is. I'm probably just gonna leave that out of the video. But if you guys know, it's the two boots of the state and a certain person or people controlling them. I'll describe it to you like that. So, but yeah, it's 100% accurate. I mean, shit, dude, you can literally just look on, like, what is it, Track APAC? You can go on there and see see pretty much everybody who's gotten money. Trying to explain this shit to someone is like, okay, imagine if, like, the Philippines was bribing and controlling, like, every single, almost all U.S. politicians, right? And constantly, the U.S. politicians would constantly talk about, we need to defend the Philippines, we need to stop anti-Philippineism, or whatever, some fancy fucking buzzword. We need to stop that. We need to champion the Philippine people. They're our greatest Filipino, like, ally or something, right? And if it was anyone but that other country, they'd be like, why the fuck are they talking so much about this one country? Like, that's, you know, thousands of miles away and is fucking tiny or whatever, right? Like, why is there so much care into this one thing, right? And then you look at the Track APAC and you start connecting the dots here, and it's like, oh, okay, they're getting paid to talk about and to express the interests of this one nation, right? And yeah, there's just some people you can't explain any of this shit to. They've been mind raped so hard that who's that one, the one KGB agent, was it like Yuri Bezmenov or whatever? He talks about, yeah, he talks about the demoralization and how essentially these people are they're so retarded that you could literally present the shit right to them and they'll still deny it right to your face, and they'll keep chugging along with the rhetoric or whatever.
Yep. And he talked about how, like, the Russia infiltrated, like, all aspects of American society with you know, communist agents. Yeah.
Yep. And I think the signs or the seeds of that are very present, especially right now, with all that. I personally, I really don't think this country I don't think this country has that much longer left in it. I think it probably has maybe a few years left in it, and it's probably gonna have like a civil war type thing happen, and the country's gonna balkanize to some degree. Carl, what's your predictions on this?
Nothing. I don't think anything's gonna happen.
All right, you heard it first, folks. Nothing ever happens.
Nothing ever happens, right? Yeah, there's not gonna be like a civil war or anything. It's what you'll have happen is it'll just slowly get worse and worse, and you'll have people that will try to like form their own little enclaves to get away from everything, right? And they will get the hammer brought down on them, but there will not be any uprising. And there sure as shit is not going to be any political reform. That is not going to happen. So,
of course,
you will just slowly and slowly be replaced. And that's how they do it. You can look at that's what they're doing with the guns right now, right? And they've been doing that for a long time. Very slowly, they have made it harder and harder for you to own a firearm, especially in like blue states, right? Where it becomes such a hassle that it's not even worth doing, so people stop caring about it, right? Like, stop being gun enthusiasts, so they stop caring about the right to have a firearm, and effectively, they're outright banned eventually. That's kind of the end point.
Yeah, or those people are just driven completely out of the state. They move to a red state where they have those laws, right? And it's not really crazy. It's done by design, but like they shit up the blue states so hard. They import all these illegals and they get all these violent criminals there, to which nothing will happen to, and then they strip you of your rights to bear arms to defend yourself. And pretty much, like, eventually, you know, one's gonna budge, and we all know which one's budging. It's like the criminals are gonna get away with, like, brazenly.
Well, I mean,
go on.
Let's think here for a second, right? Like, let's say all of the based people move to a state, right, and they vote to, you know, to secede or something like that. I mean, it's already been shown that if you leave the U.S., if you try to leave, the fucking Union, you're going to get dumpstered, right? Like, they're going to go to war with you. And by the time that this happens, things must be really bad. Imagine what percentage of the population is going to be in the military, right? Like, who's going to be in the military? It's going to be a bunch of blacks and Mexicans. It's what it's going to be. A bunch of foreigners are going to be in the military. And when they go, okay, it's time to go kill fellow Americans again, they're going to kill you because they believe that you're racist or something like that. They already don't like you. So with the added incentive that, like, you're like this evil Nazi thing, you're going to get decimated by basically a foreign military. It's not even our military anymore. It will be a foreign military.
Yep. Yes. It's once they have the state sanction to do it, kind of like South Africa. They'll just brazenly go about, you know, with their plans on that. To which, yeah, I mean, shit, dude. I mean, and plus, like, even if you do form your little enclave or whatever, you see what's happening to that settlement up in what is it, Arkansas? The all-white town or whatever.
I've heard about it, but I don't know what's going on with it.
So basically, obviously, you already know who showed up and is already trying to hit it with, like, tons of lawsuits and essentially is trying to bankrupt them because discrimination or something, OALGO or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
The usual suspects. But even if you do try to do that and someone doesn't immediately try to, like, financially ape you, what they're gonna do is they're gonna drop a busload. They're just gonna drop a busload of Haitians or whatever other foreign group into your town overnight without a single vote being casted for this. By the way, they're literally just gonna drop their asses in there, and they'd be like, "Oh, hey, look, all these military age males suddenly got dropped in my town. Oh, haha. What do we do about this?" And it's like, oh yeah, well, now I'm a total fucking minority in my town, in my small rural fucking town out in, you know, Montana or, you know, Idaho or some shit, you know?
That or they'll just Waco your ass.
Either or, it's looking fucking grim, dude. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I say, like, I'm black-pilled on the subject. Like, even though I like support it, and I want to support these things. I just don't have a lot of hope that we're gonna win in the end. I feel like the game was rigged from the start, as they say.
Yeah.
We lost in the 1940s.
Yep. That's a lot of fucking black pills, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. You know what would cheer us up if we looked at Fumo memes?
I don't really have any FOMO memes to look at, dude. I just see them every now and then on Twitter. Yeah, this is great.
Here's your bread and circus, by the way.
Yeah, you can, as the West falls and you are eradicated, just know that this video on YouTube is here to comfort you.
The bouncing Cerno is here to lower your cortisol levels. Oh man. Oh shit, dude.
Fuck, man. I wanted to bring something up. It was related to what we were talking about. I fucking forgot.
Mass importation into your small rural town. Black bills. Fuck criminal justice system. Military being used against le whites.
The whites. Le whites.
Le whites. Have you ever read the book Camp of Saints?
No.
I have a digital version of it. I read a little bit of it, and yeah, dude, that book is, I want to say that shit's like predictive programming or something, dude, because that shit's like fucking...
Is it good?
It's good, yeah, 100%.
People have mentioned it to me.
Yeah, so basically what it's about is it's about basically like a giant kind of like Indian invasion of like France and like Western Europe. So there's basically it's like a bunch of self-hating whites over in India who are like basically helping
Is this
guide
fiction?
these... Well,
it's fiction or not fiction?
It's fiction. It's a fictional book, right? Oh. But it's quickly becoming non-fiction at this point, right? So anyway, it like there's a bunch of self-hating whites that go over to like India, and they basically help guide a bunch of these like vessels over from India to come land ashore over in like Western Europe, and like particularly in France. The book takes place in France, right? And so basically, there's kind of like the French people up to like the highest levels of government and the military. They don't know what to do, right? Instead of stopping the invasion and using the military to shut it down, they have almost like a moral sort of panic, right? As to where they're completely frozen and they're like, oh, well, I'll just let it happen because maybe we're the bad guys or something, you know? To tell this literally giant invading fucking army of military-age males, you know, they're invading our country, you know, we can't tell them no because that would be racist. And we'd actually be the real bad guys here, you know? It's something along those lines, right? I'm doing a very... I'm not doing the best job of describing it, but...
I'm not really a fan of fiction. I didn't really like the Turner Diaries either, but the Turner Diaries had like the shittiest ending I think I've ever read in a book. If you think that the Turner Diaries ended in a reasonable way, you dude, you might need to go read a few more books, bro. That shit was terrible. It was alright, right? Like, up until the end of the book, like, it was alright. It kept me, I was following it. No problem. And then at the end of the book, he flies a nuke into the Pentagon, and it's like, okay, alright.
I literally didn't know anything about...
Ultimate hero fantasy, right? You die flying a nuke into the Pentagon. Yeah, okay.
Didn't that guy also write...
If I had to recommend a book, if I had to recommend any books, right, I would recommend literally anything by George Lincoln Rockwell. Literally any of his books. He's got like 3, I think. They're all really good. And then I can't say the name of the specific one, but it's a Power Ranger. or the history of central banking and the enslavement of mankind. That's what you should read, and those aren't fiction. Those are
I have that
real,
book.
those are real things. It talks about real events.
Yeah. I know there's a portion in that book that talks about the expulsion of you know who from the country, and essentially the country immediately went into like a golden age as soon as they ended usury, as to where the farmers had so much time on their hands that like literally they were building these giant churches and doing like community type projects and whatnot. As to where they were able to, they only had to work for what, like maybe 20 weeks in the year, like 28 weeks, like somewhere around there. Like they barely worked. They had so much free time, and they had like 0% interest loans and whatnot that like they were able to just basically do whatever they wanted, right? And I haven't finished the book. I've been meaning to read more of it. There's a lot of books that have been on the backlog for me because I have a really bad fucking attention span. I get distracted by Twitter and like online shit, and obviously like yeah, I get distracted by shit and I just never end up like getting to it. I like that one book.
Yeah, I'm well out of my reading time, like my reading era. Like I did all of that a few years ago, and now I haven't read anything since.
Yeah, Culture or Critique. I think that was like the first kind of. Yeah, that was a. I think I got halfway through that. A lot of these books I start and I get like halfway through and I just never end up finishing, like the protocols.
Mm. Well, that one's pretty short.
Yeah, I haven't finished that one yet.
There's kind of no excuse for that. That one's pretty short. You should be able to get through that pretty much in like one day.
The Fumo distracted me. I never finished it.
But yeah, like Culture Critique's really good too, and it's great for like kind of waking people up to the JQ. If somebody's open to the idea about it, just get them to read that.
If they're
or like, you read it and start making all the points that he talks about, and like you just mimic the book to them, and they'll come around. But yeah, I haven't read in a long time, unfortunately. I read a lot of philosophy and the stuff that I had just talked about, right? A lot of right-wing philosophy and viewpoints, reactionary stuff, I guess you would call it, right?
Yeah.
And I learned a lot, and I realized that there's no reason for me to continue going this way, right? Like, there's no reason for me to continue doing this. I'm already ahead of 99%. Like, I've done more research than 99% of all other political people that you're going to come across. Just why bother? So I just kind of stopped.
Yeah. I mean, and once you know, like, what the deal is, you're kind of like, all right, well, you can kind of figure out everything else because it all kind of like trickles down from that. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just clicks. It just kind of clicks.
Yeah. Like a puzzle. A puzzle. Shit, I haven't done a puzzle in a million years. But yeah. Shit, dude, you know how long we've been going for? We've been going for almost 2 hours. This is the longest Hagcast we've ever had. You're probably tired by now. Let's go ahead and close out. I think I had like a question or two, just about your channel.
Yeah, I thought I was supposed to talk about my YouTube channel. You brought me on here saying it was like I'm gonna ask you a few questions about your YouTube channel and that'll be it. And then here we are 2 hours later, and all you've done is like talk to me about giants, black people.
Well, I did say we shoot the shit, you know. I mean, I did say that at some point, you know. Don't quote me, but I did say it, like, you know, like I asked you a few questions about the channel, and then, you know. But I already know the guys are gonna love this shit. They're gonna eat this shit up. I was gonna ask you. So as far as like your channel goes, right? Do you kind of have like really much of like any kind of goals with it? Are you mainly from what I've observed with your channel? Would you say you mainly focus on like live streams more so than like kind of like putting videos out sort of deal? Like what's kind of like your goals?
Yeah, my goals? I don't really have any goals. I started doing this for fun because people told me, you know, I should. So I started doing it just to kind of kill free time. I ended up enjoying it. Like the live streaming aspect. I don't really enjoy making videos that much. It's just I don't know. I'm a lazy
Feels like a
bastard.
drag. I same.
Yeah, I'm just a lazy bastard is all it is. But you know, I just do it for fun. It's not about I don't have any goals for it. It's just I would be doing this even if I had no viewers. I did it for a long time without having any viewers.
That's very based.
So.
Yeah, I run into the same kind of like issue, but at least when it comes to like making videos, dude, I have ideas for videos, and then I'm like, I see some of these videos. Like I was watching that guy, what's his name, Big Meatloaf or whatever. I was watching one of his videos. We showed it on a live stream, and the amount of fucking editing that this guy puts into the video, like that shit must take hours, dude. And I'm just like, dude,
I could never do that.
Dude, I'm too fucking lazy to do that, man. Like any one of my videos, they're like I put the minimal amount of editing, like really necessary, like in there for the video, right? Just enough to kind of convey what I'm saying, like flash images up to the screen to show like this is what I'm fucking talking about, and like that's it. Like I don't want to have to like, dude, the whole like attention span of everyone nowadays is like next to fucking nothing, right? For example, I put out a fucking video. It was like a fucking bait video. It's like, you know, me coming out as like trans or whatever. It was like pursuing my true self. It was a persona fucking shit post, right? Where at the very end, the very end of the video, it's like I'm actually a Dachi from Persona 4. You know, and it's like I'm a fucking chud or something, right? Dude, it's a 50-second long video, and people, for one, couldn't even like picked up from my tone of voice like this is obviously a fucking joke. 2, it said in the description this is a fucking joke, and then 3 at the very end it cuts. It's like, oh, I'm a chud or whatever. You know, it's obviously a fucking joke. But people couldn't have even been bothered to like watch to the 50-second mark where it's like a joke. Like I lost like a bunch of subscribers from like making that shit, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? You guys couldn't have made it to the end of 50 seconds to see the fucking punchline here, like what? And like putting that together, right? Putting this together here, like looking at someone like Meatloaf with how well edited his videos are and how many different kind of flashing sort of like gimmicks and shit he has going on screen. It's like, dude, I don't want to put in all that fucking effort just to keep like the retention of like a fucking retard on YouTube. Like if you can't sit down and just like watch a video without like constantly having like some flashing shit on screen, it's like, brother, I think you might be retarded. I think you might be fucking brain rotten or something, dude. I don't know. Maybe you just call me fucking lazy. You probably feel similar to some degree on that.
Well,
you know?
I'm not really sure what like you're like you said that like, you know, what are my goals? What are your goals for your channel? Like, do you actually want to like? Are you trying to do this for like a job? Like, is this something that like you're really dedicated to?
No, it's kind of
really
just like
pursuing?
a shit post. I'd say it's kind of just
like
like a shit
I
post.
wouldn't worry about it then. Like it's whatever. You don't want people who are not going to be engaging with your content, right? Like you can call it filtering. Like you're just filtering out like fucking people that you wouldn't want around anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of people that I don't want around that show up, but that's all right. It's whatever. I've learned to accept it.
Yeah, and yeah, honestly, it's just. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like every day, I would say every single day, I ponder just deleting the fucking channel. Like, I don't know, dude. I look at it and I'm just like what the
you'd
fuck?
Be like you'd be like the 6th or 7th guy that I've known that's done something like that.
Just to like delete the whole fucking channel, be like, yeah, fuck this. Like, I don't
you get some something happens in your community, or you just get like annoyed by the people that come around, and you just nuke your whole channel and disappear. I've seen it happen a lot.
Yeah.
The last one that comes to mind is Metalbit.
Metalbit? What happened with him?
Somebody made a joke about. I don't even remember what it was. Like something about like rape. It was like a rape joke or something, and he like freaked out and deleted his channel. He's like, if this is the community I'm gonna have, I don't want to do this anymore. So yeah, I don't know. I do not know what happened. People still fucking ask me about that to this day. Oh my lord.
That's a bit odd. That is a bit odd. Yeah.
I'd say, you know, if you enjoy doing it, just do it for yourself. That's what I do. Just if you have fun, do things that you enjoy. Don't do things for other people.
Yeah.
Right? Like chat wants you to do something. If you don't want to do it, don't fucking do it. It's that simple. You're not trying to make this a career, so just have fun.
I mean, honestly, if you look at like the YouTubers who like try to make careers out of this shit, like look at the quartering, for example, or anybody who just like they have to depend on this shit for money. It's like you look at the content that they make, and it's honestly it's like dog shit, dude. Like there's nothing like none of it feels like inspired or like something that like they wanted to make, but instead something they had to make, you know?
Yeah, they do it. They do it now because they're chained to it. Whereas, like, you know, it's not inspired. Back in the day, they probably did have like good videos that were inspired and whatnot. But nowadays, it's like the quartering specifically is just reading the news and then giving like, you know, the same take he's given for the past 10 years. It's just not good.
Yeah. It's fucking bad with the quartering when like even like a simple fucking shitpost video that you would make has more effort put into it than anything the fucking quartering fucking dumps out, dude. All he does is like pulls up a video, he's like, hey guys, check this out. Plays the video, and then gives like some like the most like lukewarm fucking like middle of the road, like inoffensive kind of fucking opinion on it. And then he goes off screen and like goes and like, you know, drinks or something. I don't know. I heard he's an alcoholic.
Well, the thing, I'm pretty sure he records all of his shit live now. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, technically, my videos do have more effort, but not editing wise. I guess I have more editing in it than he does.
Have you seen his shorts? Have you seen his YouTube shorts?
I haven't seen his shorts, but basically, like, I don't write a script or anything. I find something online that I want to talk about. Like, I hear about something, and I go and look it up, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make a video about this. And then I'll sit down for like 3-4 hours and just make the video. One take, not one take, right? But like, just no script, right off the cuff, and you just drop whatever images come into mind into the fucking video.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all. It's not even high effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of people who have gotten trapped into this. That's why I tell them, like, that's why I tell any of these any YouTuber that I talk to, it's like, dude, just have fun, man. That's what YouTube's supposed to be for anyways. It was never about becoming a e-celeb or making a shit ton of money off of it. YouTube was a place that you went to have some fun.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a lot of people fucking lost that idea, or the fame and money got to their head or whatever. Yeah, here's one of the quarterings fucking clips here. Like literally, I shit you not. It's where the fuck's my volume? There we go.
Dad's prank went too far. Check this out.
All right, so it's him, and then end of the video. That's it.
Wait, so he doesn't even give commentary on these shorts? It's just somebody else's fucking video
Yep.
on TikTok?
Uh-huh.
That's wild.
We're just gonna pause the audio here, and literally, he doesn't talk over any of this. That's it. That's all of his. I shit you not. Look at another one.
Have his fun. Check this out.
Ew. Let's check another one out.
She lost her wallet, but it didn't end how she thought it would. Check this out.
Hello, talking to you.
That's it.
It's amazing to me that
This seems like a
viewers. It's really incredible. Just wow.
Yeah. I want you to feel, if you ever feel down or depressed, I want you to remember that you put more effort into your shit than the quartering does. At least his YouTube shorts, dude.
Yeah, I mean, if this is what it takes to make money, then like on YouTube and to do well, like fuck, I don't want to do well. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Like, cause like for me, for example, dude, it's like I like making shit posts. Yeah, I don't like taking shit like super seriously. Like I'll have like who's that one guy? He does like kind of like the black pill commentary or whatever, like fly by wings or something, or DB. Is it like DBDR or whatever?
DBDR, yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, what about DBDR?
Yeah, DBD. This guy, half flying. Yeah, wait.
Yeah, he deleted his channel. Yeah, he goes by Hat Flying now. He deleted his channel because I think some Floyd was like threatening him with something. I don't remember.
Oh. Yeah, I have like some kind of like black pill stuff like this, where I like either like I talked about dating or kind of shit going on in my life or whatever. But yeah, it's like I don't want to take shit like too seriously. I mean, like fucking, where you gonna, you know, like I make a fucking video where I'm like, I need Supergirl mommy, and it's literally like a few different images of Supergirl, and then at the very end I cut to her. It like turns out she's a fucking coal burner, and it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not into it anymore. Sorry. And like in the description,
Yeah, that's a real reaction though. That's like it's
No.
true to life.
yeah,
I need
yeah,
Supergirl.
yeah, it's literally like I like do the Sam Hyde quote. Or
Andrew the
whatever.
Great.
You know, saying you're his top guy. Well, you know, just not in a gay way. But there's no saying no to that. You have to say yes. You cannot say no to this. All right, Supergirl. All right, I'll go to bat for you, Supergirl. I'll go to bat for you. I'm your top sub. All right, I'll go to bat for you. Oh wait, she's into that. Oh. Yeah. Never mind. I think I'm good. She can have that. Never mind. Yeah, just fucking stupid shit. And then like in the description here, I put like mixed race couple like backwards.
So, yeah, okay, nice. I was like, what language is that? I was kind of confused.
No, I literally just like put that shit backwards. So that way, like, it wouldn't pick up that, like, I don't know, like, wouldn't pick up, like, the bots wouldn't pick that shit up or whatever. They just be like, it's backward language or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like making, I just like kind of making shit post kind of stuff. I don't really take anything too seriously. I don't like going by scripts either, because I sound very like robotic when I read a script, to which like you kind of talked about how you kind of, for the most part, you don't use scripts, right?
No, I've never had a script.
Yeah. Because like for you, for example, would you say it's kind of hard to like try to like read a script and like, I don't know, make it not
No,
sound
I think I could do it. I think I 100% could do it. The problem is that I'm just too lazy. Why the fuck would I do that when I could just like, I don't know, just say whatever comes to mind in the moment?
Yeah.
It's way easier. It's way easier. I'm a lazy fucker.
No,
you know, my last video was 6 minutes long. It's like there's like no images in it whatsoever, and it's just like a static background, and then like 4 JPEGs thrown on. There's nothing. It's just me talking. That's all it is.
Band, apparently, if you give basically.
I respect the fuck out of the hustle. Also, so is this supposed to be like a siege mask of Sans from fucking Undertale?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Dead Name designed the character, right? And at first it was like it was far more cartoony. And then he did this one, and this is just the one I've been going with.
I like the design. I like how simple it is. You know, it says a lot about you without really having to show much of anything. It's like, you know, I'm
a simple man.
Yeah, like the siege mask, you know, that's fucking hilarious. Doll helm, that's good. You know, everything, fucking nuclear explosion going on in the background, you know, it's like, everything's fine, and it's like, it's actually not. You know, kind of deal. I like the aesthetic of it. So I was told at one point in time that you floated with you had like a PNG that you tried using on stream. Is that true, or is that a
PNG I tried using on stream? Like, did it move?
I think so. That's I want to say someone mentioned something about that. I don't remember. They said you were like trying to be a PNG tuber or something. I don't really know too much, man.
Oh, they might be talking about the Bongo Cat thing. That was a long time ago. I'd be surprised if fucking anybody from around there was still around.
I think Mod was telling me about it.
No, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I have a joke image where it's a it's like a live Carl reaction. It's a still picture though. It's literally just like a still picture. I would use it to like to avoid getting like copyright struck on things. Just throw it up. It's just a little JPEG that says live Carl reaction. It's
just to show that you didn't
white photo of my
blatantly
character.
steal the shit. I got
Right?
you.
Yeah. And then there was like a long time ago where I had like, I don't know if you've ever seen a bongo cat, but there was
Yeah,
like
I've seen
this
a bongo
little
cat.
animated thing that you could do where, you know, if you pressed a button on the keyboard, it would show him like slapping the keyboard or whatever. And I did that as like a joke for a stream where I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a VTuber. It was like an April Fool's thing. Like I'm a VTuber now. Yeah, it's this fucking cat thing. Yeah, but you could swap out the
model?
cat with whatever you want. So I just swapped it out with like a little version of my character.
That's very creative though. I respect the hustle. I think that's pretty funny.
But no, I've never actually had an animated like little guy. Oh, he might be talking about like the really old videos where like I had the poses. I had that was like the very first iteration of videos I had where I had like 3 different poses for my character, and that's completely gone. We stopped doing that.
Oh, okay. Is there any reason you kind of stopped doing it, or you just don't really like it, or?
It was kind of gay and it took more effort.
That's fair. That's totally fucking fair.
I couldn't be bothered to change the fucking JPEG.
Yeah, some of the people when I do live streams are like, you need to put up the PNG. You need to put up the PNG so we can jerk off to it. And I'm like, I don't know. It just seems kind of gay now. I don't know. I think like
yeah, I don't know. I've been watching YouTube for a long time. Back in the day, that's what like everybody did. They just had like a static background, and everyone made fucking videos with Windows Movie Maker. We were not very good at what we did.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I didn't make videos back then, but that's what everyone was doing. Like they would just talk into there was a static background. You talking to the microphone. Maybe you had like a visual. Like a visual bar, like a what do they call it? Where like the bars go up and down based on your voice. They had that.
Oh yeah. One of those, yeah.
It's like that, and then they would show an image on screen and what they were talking about. That's what I grew up watching. So that's
same.
what I make. So
it was like that, or they use like Call of Duty like B-roll footage or some shit.
yeah, that too. Yeah. But that's I don't know. That's
yeah. I can't stand fucking Call of Duty, dude.
I don't want to call it gay or played out, but like if you do that, people are just gonna be like, oh, this is a Leafy clone, right?
Yeah. I'm probably guilty of that or something. Because I've had a few videos where a lot of my videos are just like, I don't know. I talk about said thing and then I throw up fucking generic like Helldivers footage in the background or something. And yeah, I just like flash shit on screen or whatever. So I guess I'm a Leafy fucking clone then.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Plus I don't know. Like I don't feel like I need to have shit moving on my screen at all times. If you need shit moving on your screen, then you're better off just watching somebody else, man. That's my thought on it.
Gatekeep. Gotta gatekeep the fucking channel from the retards. Yeah. What's your opinion on VTubers?
I hate VTubers. I hate them. They're exploiting male loneliness, is what it is. It's no different than the e-girl. I remember when e-girls first started showing up on Twitch. They were doing the exact same thing. They shake their assets, they make kawaii dasune, ooh, she's my waifu type of noises. Right? My perfect little anime girl. There she is, my perfect little anime girl. Oh. God.
Wow.
Make me sick.
Riveting stuff.
They're just exploiting male loneliness. That's all it is. Men desperately want a perfect little waifu who agrees with them on everything, and that's it. The reality is that you're not going to find this. It's not going to be you'll never find an authentic version of this. These people are just doing this so that you'll pay attention to them. That's all it is.
Yeah, I noticed when you juxtaposed when you have like a VTuber juxtaposed, like for example the guy from Screw Tag, I forget his name. He has like a panel where he brings on like Kirsch or whatever like next to him, and they'll all talk together. It feels so fucking jarring seeing real people next to a VTuber all kind of like talking together or whatever. It just
Yeah, and the idea is that they're supposed to be playing a character, right? Like they're supposed people have told me that they come out of character all the time. And they're like being real with people, and it's like, well, then what's the point of the VTuber model? They're playing a character.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me, and I don't know. I think
Personally, I just don't watch women. Yeah, that might be where the root of it comes from. Is I just don't watch women on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm not subscribed to a single woman on YouTube. I don't watch any female streamers. I don't know why people do. I don't know why guys do this. I don't care to hear women's opinions. They don't matter to me.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm of the same mindset, and I hope YouTube doesn't fucking give me a strike for saying, because they come after you really hard if you even like say anything remotely like sexist or whatever. But yeah, it's like I can't stand to watch a video on YouTube with like a woman talking, because it feels like I'm being lectured. Like I don't know, the way they do it, just it's like I don't want to listen to you kind of deal. You know, it's like what are you gonna tell me that like I don't kind of like already know sort of deal, right? Like for like a guy going to a woman for like a political take, it's like, you know, like, what am I really getting out of this sort of deal, you know?
Yeah, there's only one woman that you should ever listen to, and it's your wife.
Yeah.
Right? And even then, it's like, you know, probably best to not listen to her all the time, but you should probably listen.
Yeah, I wanted to work for it. That
But,
wasn't work for me.
Right, but yeah, I don't know. I've never cared for like Shoe on Head, or who was the other woman that got like really popular around the time where I actually watched like political content. Aiden Paladin, I think, was the other one. I never cared for him. Just never cared for him.
Hang on, let's take a look. Aiden Paladin. It's like, yeah, it's like I don't really know like what exactly she like what would she tell me?
She's still going, man. Like dude, we're talking like 5 years ago.
Oh damn.
We're talking like 5 years ago when I fucking found out who this person was.
Their first video was 9 years ago. Yeah, I don't really see the appeal of it. Did you ever see that Sam Hyde clip where he's like, "Your perfect woman is actually
probably a man. It's an autistic man."
An autistic man.
Exactly.
Hang on, look, I got to pull that shit up. Sam Hyde, perfect.
He's totally right too.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Of lying to girls. If you have a girlfriend who's flipping her wig right now, oh my god, just be like, I know, sweetie, it's so terrible. Let's go watch Wall-E. Oh my god, sweetie, let's go watch Netflix and give me some pussy. I agree with you so much. Just do that. Come on, man, save yourself some trouble. Stop fucking thinking that women. This is part of the Women Hide Wars. Just charge extra for this. You can donate right now. PayPal@alienmode@gmail.com. If this advice saves your life, the women advice is worth thousands of dollars. I'm keeping that one under wraps. Women, stop fucking thinking that you need your woman to like align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A man. A man with Asperger's. If you want the perfect woke waifu who is down with your cause, fucking go find a man with Asperger's and start dating him. All you gotta do is just let it slide off. Okay? Let it slide off. Stop caring about, I've gotten this is a message I've gotten a lot too. I was dating this perfect girl, but she wouldn't listen to me about the
Brazilian.
So I broke up with her. Now I've been single for 2 years. She's such a cunt. What a cunt. She wouldn't listen to me.
You shouldn't
I tried telling her
talking
about
politics with them to begin with, to be honest with you. But if you do, if they like you enough, they'll just agree with you.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you're talking to your woman about politics, you're talking about the wrong fucking shit with them. You're not supposed to talk to women about politics.
Yeah, like sourdough bread or some shit.
Yeah, it's more along the lines of what are we gonna have for dinner? What are we gonna watch tonight? You know, what
Yeah.
what episode of House did we leave off on?
Yeah, there we go. You know, my ex-wife never watched House with me. That's probably why she
I've
left
never
me.
watched House. I've never seen that show.
It's
They
on
were trying to get
Amazon.
me to watch it in the fucking your VC here yesterday or something like that. Somebody was trying to get me to watch House. I don't remember who.
Oh, okay. Unironically, I would say at least give the first episode a watch. I thought it was pretty good. It's on Amazon.
If it comes up, if I remember to, I might. But
it's.
But yeah, you supposed to talk about other things, like especially like you go online to be an autistic retard. You don't fucking
Go to your wife.
Yeah, don't go to your wife to be an autistic retard. She's gonna leave you.
Yeah, I don't know where that could have happened. Yeah. No examples of that IRL, right? Right, guys?
Yeah. The idea that like you can be like a quirky chungus in front of like a decent woman is fucking retarded. If you want that, like you want to be in you're on the wrong side of the fence politically. You want like a woke blue-haired rad femme who like is bisexual, and then you can be quirky chungus around her.
Yeah, and then she'll just go fuck Tyrone or something.
Yeah, exactly.
And have you watch.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you'll never be respected by her. That's for sure. The Will Stancil type. Yeah.
Play video game. Play Stardew Valley with them. Like, do anything other than like just bitches love Stardew Valley. Just
They
fucking
do?
put that on. Yeah, they love that shit. Every woman I've ever known has loved Stardew Valley.
What's that even
can't get enough
about?
of it.
Is that like Harvest Moon or something?
Yeah, it's the Harvest Moon game. It's the you get a little farm and you make friends with all the locals and you grow your crops and that's it. They love that
damn.
shit.
Yeah, I will fucking add that into the journal. The list of recommendations of how to keep a woman around because yeah, whatever I'm doing has not fucking worked.
Yeah, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, like these are the games that women play, and it helps if you like them. It helps if you enjoy it. Hell, dude, they even like Project Zomboid.
Really?
Yeah, they do because it reminds them of The Sims. That's another one that they love, Sims.
Oh, The Sims, yeah. My stepsisters, they fucking love that game. They had every copy of The Sims for like PS2. I shit you not.
Yeah, I only ever played one. I had a copy for like the original Xbox. I think it was Sims 2.
Yeah, I don't think we're missing much there with The Sims. It's kind of.
Oh no. I mean, I would just make them like fucking paint paintings in the house, like it was like a sweatshop, until I could afford the thing that I wanted.
I think I would like take the doors out of the house and then I'd light the house on fire.
You light the house on fire, yeah.
Yeah, like I had no idea like when I
fucking one by one.
Yeah. I had no idea how like fucking interior design was or like any of that shit, right? Like when I played when I was a kid, it was the house and then there's like a bathroom stall in the middle of the fucking like building, right? And it's like there's a fucking stove and then there's like a bed in the corner and that was the whole house. There's no walls besides like for the outside of the house. It's literally just the shitter, kitchen, and the fucking your bed right there. That was it. There's no interior design.
They love these style of games because they're very social. They're like very social oriented creatures, kind of like blacks in a way, but in a more feminine, cool way. They like things with social aspects to them, and that's The Sims, that's Stardew Valley, and that's fucking Animal Crossing. Whatever that new Nintendo game that they came out with, where it's like Tamagotchi thing. Yeah, I don't know what it is. But yeah, they love that shit. So just play fucking Stardew Valley with them and don't talk to them about politics. And if politics come up, go ahead and like spurg out and whatnot. But if she starts pushing back on it, that means she don't like you, bro. That means that she's probably talking to other dudes in her DMs.
Yep. Unless
she goes, oh yeah, you're so right. Like, you might want to check her fucking get a hold of her phone and check her DMs.
Yeah. Unless she's giving you the Sam Hyde reaction. It's like, oh, you're so right, baby. You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate doing the fucking dating advice shit because I don't want to be the person that people come to for that. I hate talking about this. This is like my least favorite topic to talk about.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk about dating for the most part, which is obvious.
Yeah, because I normally don't. I normally am just like, I just cut it off.
I mean, I don't really blame you. I mean, you look at your audience. You know, it's like yeah, a lot of these guys, you know, got the tism real heavy. It's like you're trying to explain this shit.
I don't want to say something and then somebody goes out and tries it and they fail and they fucking.
You get all blamed for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, brother, like, look at DBDR. DBDR bitches and moans about how he can't find a woman because he's physically ugly. But then, what does he do? He goes to strip clubs and he gets fucking plastered. Like, he makes terrible life decisions. And it's like, dude, it's not just that you're ugly on the outside. You're ugly on the inside. Like, you are not desirable in any way. You're not a good quality man.
Are you fucking serious? He does that shit?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I'm hearing about this for the first time. Like, I've seen like a few of his rants videos. I've never. That's fucking. Well, honestly, it kind of makes sense now. Yeah. Sorry. Go on.
If you want women to like you, you need to love yourself and not be morally bankrupt. You need to hold yourself to a higher standard. Love yourself, and other people will love you.
Yeah. You know, also not being a fat fucking chud probably helps a whole bunch. At least I think so.
It's never too late. I mean, look at fucking Christian. Christian got a girlfriend. You can too. It's just you know, the quality. It depends. Like the quality of the girlfriend depends on how much you like yourself.
What are you talking about? His mom?
No, I'm not talking about his mom.
Oh. Wait, he actually got a girlfriend? He completed the love quest?
Yeah.
Like, even as a troon?
Yeah.
This is fucking news to me. I didn't know this. You know.
Asmund Gold living like that. I mean, sure, he's like super fucking famous and whatnot too, right? But he lives in a fucking pigsty. He still manages to have a Floyd around him now, right?
Somehow.
So.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of that probably has to do with him being famous, to be fair, but
yeah.
He also, I bet you know, likes who the fuck he is, right? That's the first step. Okay, enough of the dating advice shit. All right, no more. That's the end of it.
Dating advice is for Bowden.
Change the subject.
Change the subject.
I'm not the man to come to for this shit. Go to Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde. Unironically, I fuck a lot with Sam Hyde's advice. He actually has really good advice for the most part. I love his one video where he's giving like financial advice. He's like, it's like debt maxing. He's got like the neck brace on. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. Is that the one where he's like, is that the one where he's spraying the car down, or are you talking about the one where he's in the backyard at a fire?
It's this one right here. How to deal with... Yeah, this one.
This
right
one
call up. You wait for the collections. They call you up. Okay. They say.
This one I've shown. This one I've shown to family members. It's so funny.
Yeah, no, this shit's hilarious, dude.
The specific line where he's like, "Ah, jeez."
Ah, jeez, dude.
Oh, I got these pills. I got these pills. I give it. I don't know. $5?
$5? Ah, jeez, dude. I got the pills. I don't know when I'm gonna have money. Dude, I have unironically told people, like word for word, like quoted this video to them and told them to fucking do this.
Funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
For 300, let's be realistic. You need to pay us $350 a month. Okay. What you do is this. This is Nick's technique. I can't take credit for this, although I put my own interesting twist on it. You say, "Ah, geez, dude, $350?" Now these people are used to hearing sob stories all day, so you don't have to feel ashamed for hitting them with a sob story, real or fake. They hear this all day. What you do is you go, "Ah, dude, I just hit my car. I'm on these pills, bro. I can't do $350." Make a story. Tell them a story. This is one of my tactics now. The longer you keep someone listening to your fucking story, the better it's going to be for you. Okay?
That applies in all areas.
Everywhere. You want something done? Tell a fucking story. You want your teacher to bump your grade up 5%? Tell them a fucking 20-minute story. Fuck them. And that's the way you got to think about it. As you're telling a story, you know, I'm trying to tell someone a story. I'm trying to come up with a 20-minute story. What do I want to do? Do I want to entertain them? Do I want to have a poignant message at the end of it? No, if someone is standing between me and money or success or, you know, whatever, a bureaucrat in a roadblock position, when I'm telling them the story, I'm thinking, fuck you. You're going to sit here with me for 25 fucking minutes and you're going to listen to my sad story. Okay, so you get this person on the phone, you go, dude, you use that voice. They hear that voice all day. They can't tell that you're making this up. Dude, I hurt my leg, bro. I lost my shoe. I was out on the street and I hurt my leg, dude. I was in the hospital for days with my leg. And they got me on these pills. I can't afford anything. I can't pay $350. The longer you tell the story, you don't really even have to tell a long story, but it will benefit you in the end. And then the debt collector, they're gonna go, okay, sir, well, you can't pay $350 a month. Let me put this light back on. No, I didn't. I was gonna opt for the F-150 filmmaker package. It was too much money. I couldn't justify the extra $70 for the filmmaker package, but it comes with Carl Zeiss lenses over the headlights. So you tell them a story, okay, and make it painful. You're trying to waste this person's time deliberately, and at the end of it, they're gonna say, "So, I understand, sir. So you can't do $350 a month. What can you do? How much can you do? This is Nick's tactic. This changed my life." You go like this. You go, geez, I don't know, $3. They'll fucking let you pay $3 a month. I still owe thousands of dollars. When I first learned about Bitcoin, I did the crazy move that everybody in my life told me I was crazy, told me I was going to regret it, etc. I took out thousands of dollars of credit card debt to buy Bitcoin, like $12,000 of debt. Okay, and I still owe that just because I haven't paid it off. Because I don't care because I'm paying like $11 a month to owe somebody $12,000, and it's not like interest keeps going up, right? No, because they're going to call you in like 5 years and be like, will you settle for half? Can you pay it now for half? And then what you do is you go, I could pay like 40% of it right now cash, but I only got cash because I got money for the pills. I haven't had money in take. I got 4,000. What do I owe you? 16,000? Dude, I got 4,000 now, but the only way I can pay it is if I pay off all the debt, but that's only because I got the bills. That money's going to be gone tomorrow. You make the collections agency think that you have money one time and that it's going to be gone tomorrow, and this is the only time they're going to be able to recoup any amount of the debt. They will settle for half of what you owe, like minimum, okay? But that's not the main point. The main point is that if somebody owed me $20,000, I would be pissed off. I'd be borderline having a heart attack all the time. I'd be thinking about it all the time. I'd want to kill this person, okay?
Right.
And I'm not going to do that in exchange for $11 a month. That's the value you're getting. That's what you're getting. You're getting a lump sum or whatever it is. You're getting that big figure for $7 a month. That's the tip. You tell them a story. They ask you what you can do. And instead of firing back with, I don't know, $100 a month, no, you're doing $8 a month.
This isn't financial advice, by the way, guys. Not financial advice.
That is fucking too funny, man.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos by him. $3? Jeez, dude. Jeez, dude. Shit.
Yeah.
I'll say that to people IRL. I'll be like, jeez, dude. Fucking get it too. I like social interaction, dude. I struggle a lot with that, dude. I go out in public and I try to talk to people, and like my default fucking conversation is, do you know about this meme? Or fucking, hey, have you seen this shit on Twitter or something? Like I have no idea what to fucking talk about to people, dude. I went to my gym, right? And the guy behind the counter, he looked like a Mexican Chud the Builder. And I looked at him. I was like, the first thing out of my mouth is, hey, you look like Mexican Chud the Builder. And he's like, who? And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, why did I say this? And I had to explain to him who Chud the Builder was. And he like looked up a picture. He's like, oh, that guy. And I'm like, yeah. And he kind of quiet. He's like, oh, yeah. I kind of see it or whatever. And it got really awkward. And I'm like, I should probably just stop talking to people, dude. I think I'm fucking. I think I'm cooked. I'm serious. This happened, by the way. This actually happened.
I think I mean that's not like terrible, man. Like who cares? Like as long as you're not like insulting their fucking mother, like who cares?
Oh yeah.
Most interactions that you have with people socially, like it's whatever. Don't stress about it too much. Just don't be like a dickhead to them, and I'm sure it's not that big of a deal.
How do you interact with people like IRL? Like you don't like reveal your power level or anything. You kind of just How do you do
depends
it?
on who it depends on who I'm talking to. Normally, when it comes to politics, I would let them. If they bring it up, I'll talk about politics. But you have to know who you're talking to. You have to know your audience, right?
Yeah.
So, but secondly, like, just talk about things that they like. Ask them about themselves, and that'll kind of carry the entire conversation. You know, yeah, like, let's say you're meeting up with an old buddy, just ask them what they've been up to, and then ask them, like, you know, if they're like, oh, I've been working on my truck, and be like, what's wrong with your truck? You know, like, then you can bitch about your car and stuff like that. I find that, yeah, just get other people to talk. It's just that's basically how I handle it.
Yeah, I think my problem is like I'll go to it.
Don't be afraid to just like shoot the shit. Like don't it's not like a high stress scenario. It's not like you need to do something right then and there, right? Like just calm down. You're there to have a good time, right? Everybody when you leave the house, are you going out to have a terrible time? No, nobody leaves the house to have a terrible time. They want to have a good time. Everyone's out for the same reason. So don't take it too seriously. Everyone's out just trying to have fun.
Yeah. Now I find myself a lot of times I'll go out to like some type of outing or like some type of social function, and I have no idea who the fuck to talk to. I feel so fucking awkward, like out in a group of people. I kind of just I don't know, man.
Yeah, you stand in the corner and think nobody knows how based I am. Yeah, I've seen the meme.
No, literally, that's unironically that's. Like that becomes me, and then I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore, and I end up leaving without talking to fucking anyone, dude.
Just talk to the host. The host will typically introduce you to people.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll work on it. I'll try to be better. We need to be better men or
you
something.
Come off as like really. It seems as though you're like cripplingly autistic. You're not just physically disabled. You're mentally disabled as well. So it might be a little difficult. That's my advice. That's my advice. Is don't take it so seriously.
I have Asperger's or something. I don't know.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
No.
That's what they diagnosed me with when I was a kid. They're like, you have Asperger's, and they like gave me these like blue pills or whatever to take. And they had me like in. They had me. They
gave you a blue pill at birth.
Yeah. Like unironically, I literally rode the short yellow bus. I was like in special ed and shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So.
Collaborating with a literal retard.
I mean, yeah, you are. But hey, I'm one of the good ones, all right.
I mean, dude, you do a fine job, like talking online, right? Like.
Yeah, it's just like in person, shit just completely fucking falls apart.
No, I get that, but it's a mental thing. If you could just get over that hurdle, like mentally, like just treat it the same. Talking about memes is fine. I talk to people about memes all the fucking time.
D-Show and the Fumo.
Fumo? Yeah, I probably have. Yeah, probably have done that.
I love the daily Fumo. Daily Fumo makes my day. Daily was a Fumo.
Dude, I still like. I'll say poggers to my fucking to my IRL friends. Dude. Yeah, we goof around.
Yeah, a lot of
like. Don't be so like fucking
high strung.
Stress. Yeah, don't be so high strung, dude. It's literally people are just trying to have fun.
I think another issue is that I don't really like get out of my house. A lot of times I'll just end up on fucking like Discord. Like the only time I go out like at all is to like grocery store or to the farm, or I go to the gym or I go to work, and like that's it. Like I don't go out. I don't really like talk to anyone. I don't like drink or anything. At least like socially or any of that.
Well,
like,
it's really hard to be social with random strangers at bars now, because most people don't go out by themselves anymore with that kind of goal. They go out with a buddy to, I don't know, complain about work.
Yeah, and to which like I don't really have like people like that. I don't know, like all my friends.
If you want to make friends, like male friends, just go to a fucking hobby shop and start playing, I don't know, Magic the Gathering or something. Get involved in a hobby. And you could probably meet women doing that too, but we're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, that's That's a giant fucking like Grand Canyon size hole we don't want to go into.
Yeah, you want to know how to meet women? You go to church. You go to church, all right, and you be a wolf in sheep's clothing, where you are there not to praise the Lord, but to prey upon His flock. That's how you meet women. Go to church. Go volunteer at like a homeless shelter, and the women that volunteer there, you can hit on them, right? Hit on the ones that volunteer. Go prey upon good people.
would you say the best women are like the ones in like the
that's a
the
Carl
mental
patented advice moment. Don't actually do that. That's fucking diabolical.
I find that the insane ones are always like generally the most fun to be with.
Yeah. No, they're not. No, they're not, dude. They'll ruin your fucking life. You want somebody that's stable.
I had an ex-fiance like that. She was fucking literally insane. She was like threatening to like off herself like all the time.
Yeah, you're gonna be thinking about how fun it is when she's telling like everyone you've ever known. Like she's telling your fucking first grade teacher. She's on Facebook that you're like a rapist. That you're. It's gonna be real fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah. Anyways, guys, don't date fucking extremely mentally ill women. Don't do that. Find one that's like not that mentally ill. I don't know. I've like tried dating at church, and I was seeing a girl there. It lasted like all of like maybe like a few weeks, and then the topic of World War II was brought up, and well, you could probably fill in the blanks here. The answer is yes, Spurg out.
Did you want me to fill in I thought you were talking to the audience. I'm sorry. Like.
No, I was just sorry. No, I was just saying like
I kind of got the impression that was more for like the post editing viewers, right? I didn't think that you were asking me. No, I figured what happened. Yeah. Like,
you can figure a Spurg out.
And you just spurged out. To condemn Hitler or something. Yeah.
You pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what happened, and yeah. And after that, she was like, "Oh, you're like that? You really think like that?" And I'm like, I don't think it was told exactly how it happened. Like I didn't even like.
That's not like a public conversation to have. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You don't you don't drop that on her in front.
Well, no, it wasn't even like my fault, dude. She like brought it up. The topic of World War II got brought up or whatever. There was some type of comparison made to Stalin, and I was like, I said something along the lines of, Stalin killed more people or whatever, and she's like, are you defending Big H? And I'm like, well, not really, but we're looking at raw numbers here, alleged raw numbers or whatever. Jesus. One's a lot higher than the other, so who's the fucking worst person? And she's like, I can't believe you're actually doing this. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, it's so fucking over. And I tried just, like, abandoning the conversation. I tried, like, pulling away from it, and she just fucking kept fucking hounding me, demanding an answer, and I gave her an answer. She didn't like it. So, anyways, it wasn't meant to be. But yeah, I don't sit on that side of the church anymore now. I sit on the opposite side. And
he still goes to the same church.
Yeah.
Did they probably all know?
I don't know. I mean, I'm probably. I don't know.
Did they not? Did they like make sure that there's a space, like at least one seat between you and them, so that everyone else knows that you're not friends with them?
Like I sit like on the very. It's a like a medium-ish sized church, so there's enough spaces to where you can sit far away from someone. It's not like a really small church or anything, But, yeah.
That's that. You like walk past her and she like whispers to her friend, like while you're leaving the church, right?
Yeah.
You walk past her and she's like, "That's that Hitler guy."
Yeah. No, I guarantee you, she probably at least. Okay, what's even worse is that like she got a new boyfriend. She got a new boyfriend, and he's on like one of the same teams as me for the church. and I have to interact with him pretty much every single day. And the worst part is the guy's not even like I don't hate on the guy or anything, but it's pretty awkward, you know. It's like, oh hey, yeah, I was her old boyfriend and you're her new boyfriend. I hope it's going well with you guys or something. Like, yeah, clap my hands.
It's a very weird thing to say.
Yeah, it's and he tries to play it off like I don't know, and it's like, brother, I literally see you standing next to her and hanging out with her all the time. It's very fucking obvious. Like,
I thought you say that to it.
No. Like, no. That's kind of like a, how should I say it? I'm not saying that to him, but it's kind of like that's like the atmosphere, I guess. Like when I'm around the guy, you know, it's kind of like I'm well aware you're with her, you know. Kind of deal.
Well, I mean, he's not. What are you trying to be his friend? She's not going to like you guys being friends. That's
no. I'm not trying to be his friend. I have to work with the guy basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of awkward. That's what I was trying to like get at.
All right. Okay, man. Well, before we go down another rabbit hole here, and before we start going off again, it is getting late for me, and I need to go.
Yes,
yeah.
I was trying to wrap it up. I was trying to wrap it up like I think like 30-40 minutes ago, but we kind of like get in the flow here, and we have very good conversations. I always have good conversations with Carl whenever we talk. I feel like we bounce off each other very well. Would you agree with that, Carl?
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the conversation. So
likewise.
I enjoyed chatting. But
anyways.
yeah, I don't know. Thanks for having me on. Is this the point where I thank you? And
Yeah. No, I was gonna wrap it up right here, dude, because I'm tired. It's almost 3 in the morning. Like this is gonna literally be probably the longest Hagcast episode like of all time.
It's also gonna be your most viewed, so
more than likely. More than likely. I'll send you a link for.
It's the best one. It's the most Kino. It's the most Kino one.
No, it really is. It really is. I thought the Master Cheeks one would have got like a decent amount of views, but it's pretty dead. Not gonna lie. Anyways, I'll send you a link for the collaboration and whatnot. It's like a collaboration link. It'll like you just click on it and it basically accepts it, and it'll show like you're collaborating with somebody else or whatever on like your homepage and all that shit.
I didn't even know that was a feature. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, man. I mean, well, thanks for having me on.
Thanks for coming on.
It's good talking to you. And I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon. So.
Yes. Anyways, thanks again for coming on, Carl. I'm gonna end the recording here, but yeah, man, just be safe out there.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.